The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is not Boog Nice. This is Fobster360 coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 288. As I said, I am not Boog Nice, but I'm here with my boys. I got them with me, in fact. Poncheezy.
You don't say.
Rick Dom.
What up?
It's a Friday night. I just had an amazing pizza that I made.
Wow.
We do Pizza Friday around these parts.
Pizza, I hardly know her.
Yeah, when the moon hit my eye, man, that was amore. What's up, boys? Hello.
Hello.
It's been a stellar 48 hours for you. Rick is rewriting his DNA over there.
Yeah, if I seem low energy today, I just got back from the doctor and I got 2 different shots, so my arms feel like just absolute death, like they're just noodles right now.
Nice.
Let me go close those doors. I don't like that. I feel like somebody's gonna pop up behind me and
cool noodles.
Like that one time. You guys remember that one time?
I do remember that one time. Yes.
Yeah, there was that time, and then the time when the ghost of Mad Lion visited.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Candyman shit.
I do. Okay, now I remember what you. Now I remember. I was like, what kind of bit is this?
No, it was real. It was real.
Now I remember what you were.
We're talking about ghosts. Why would we be joking?
It's true. That's true.
Why would we be anything but serious?
Ghosts are real.
Ghost?
I'm ready to fight somebody who thinks ghosts aren't real.
Is this ghost trying to insult me by saying he's touching my mom? What's that one clip from Ghost Hunters or whatever?
I don't know.
He's like, oh, were you
right.
the one that was touching the little girl? And he goes, your mom.
Was this good? Dude,
I've heard it phrased like a number of different ways, but my favorite is like, we got all these fucking like ghost hunter shows and all these like these not even mockumentaries, but supposedly real documentaries, right?
Not supposedly,
and they
brother,
they never actually show no damn ghosts, right?
That's where you're wrong.
Nothing truly compelling.
No,
right?
that's where you're wrong.
If you had a show called Deer Hunters and not once did they hunt a fucking deer, you would stop watching that program.
No, that's where you're wrong. They are hunting ghosts the entire time.
They are, but they don't ever see anything. Bro.
It's not called ghost showers. It's called ghost hunters.
The only one.
You gotta show the catch at the end, right? You gotta have the corpse of the ghost scrape over your hood or whatever happens.
No. So speaking specifically about Ghost Adventures, maybe the ghosts were the adventures we made along the way. Perhaps.
There you go.
I genuinely love Ghost. I genuinely love Ghost Adventures.
One ghost.
Oh, it's the best.
Papa Emeritus IV.
That's like what they do in our family. Like whenever anybody gets drunk and they're staying over at my house because I have such a big house, they all go to the living room and they turn on the Ghost Adventures.
Hell
is
yeah.
Is that the disembodied voice of Emily Ray?
Could be.
Yeah, I love that.
It could
I
be.
love that shit. You know, the only one that ever really disappointed me and really pissed me off was, what was that stupid show called? Hunting for Bigfoot?
Oh, the people on there is the entertainment.
Yeah, it's just the people, because like there's no this scat looks like it could be.
There's Squatch Scat.
There's Squatch Scat here.
There's Squatch
This
Scat.
might be it. We're gonna take this to a lab, and then the lab said it was inconclusive.
You want to work
We'll
at the
never know.
urinalysis lab?
The lab said it was inconclusive, so realistically, we don't know. We don't know.
I genuinely love Ghost Adventures. I genuinely love that show. It is so entertaining. I met them at New York Comic Con. This is like the most annoying I've ever been as a fan in my entire life, because I saw that I broke the cardinal rule. This was my first year at New York Comic Con, my first big con ever. And I saw them like at the Javits Center. I was in like the main hall and they were walking out the door and I scream oh my God, it's Zach and Aaron from Ghost Adventures.
Oh my God.
I run up to them.
You made their day, bro.
Aaron was really nice. Zach looked annoyed. I have the photo.
I'll pull it up.
If you want, I'll send it to you, Fabio. I do have the photo.
Well, Sean Forrester has a good point. Maybe these ghosts are growers, not showers.
They could be. So you know what? If we really want to get into the nitty gritty of Ghost Adventures, they have shown allegedly real ghosts before. Their claim to fame was when they made like a short film, and they had like the craziest evidence they've ever caught in their life. Strange, freaky how that works, huh? They finally get a show and they don't. It was like a transparent
EKG
like
reading?
shadow.
What were they?
No, it was like a transparent shadow like walking across the frame. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty wild. But it looked like it had like body and mass to it and like dimension and depth. It was really cool. You know, they could have faked it too.
Dimension and depth?
No tricks.
No Wikipedia.
No Wikipedia, no tricks. It's real.
No tricks, no Wikipedia, baby. Exactly.
Well, I guess that's why they say if you have ghosts, you have everything.
Who says that?
The band Ghost.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's also a cover. So whoever the original artist of that song is.
Oh yeah. Well, shouts out to them.
Those are the OGs only.
I heard that, and shout out to Mike Fleck too, because he and I are at that state now. Even though he's somehow 10 years older than us.
I don't believe it.
At that state where they're playing his jams at the grocery store, because I was at Trader Joe's and they did play "If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything." That was very interesting. They also played I think Love Bites, Def Leppard. I was jamming for sure.
We jamming?
I was air guitaring on my little grocery basket. It is what it is.
There it is.
I don't know why, but
it's just I don't want to love you too much, baby.
That's crazy. So if you can't already tell by tonight's show, there is
you unexpectedly just finished that lyric.
No way.
Well, it's making love to you might drive me crazy, but I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, that's practically exactly what I said.
It's almost you landed on the run.
It's a shot for shot remake. In case you can't tell, the docket is pretty light tonight. So
and we should also mention, conspicuous by his absence, Boog, but he might be joining us towards the end.
Yeah. I just sent the picture.
Okay, there's better be some compelling evidence. Oh, these guys do exist. Oh man.
See, when you talk about evidence, they're there.
This is oh my God.
There they are.
I want you to try to justify them not being there. Go.
Apparently I'm going to fight Nightmare Nemo in the chat. He says ghosts aren't real. You're not real.
You're not real, man.
Yeah, look how annoyed.
I'm not. Disappears.
Look how annoyed Zach looks, and look how fucking happy I am.
You look great.
Look, who's this pseudo furry that's stopping me right now for a picture?
Did you take this at Midwest Fur Fest? Where was this?
No, you know what? The entire time I was at, it's so funny because when I made this cosplay for like AWA and like other anime cons, and like at every single anime con, there was no question who I was. Oh, you're Avatar Kurok. You're Kurok from Avatar. Yeah. No shit. You're like the third or fourth Avatar back. That's crazy. Where's your wife? She has no face. And I was like, hell yeah, that's me, baby. At New York Comic Con, I was always, are you Captain Cold? No. I'm not Captain Cold, but sure, go ahead.
Are you a furry?
It was so funny because I passed by the furry booth and they're all like, hey, you look like you might know, you like they were selling like tails or some shit. They're all like, we know you want to stop here. And I was like, all right, I've made a huge mistake.
Come on, brother. You know you're going to stop here. Come on.
I've only ever seen Avatar.
Oh, that's true. You know, you're a real fan.
Ong?
Yeah.
Katera. Ong. Let's go.
Hey, man, that kid won a martial arts contest to get that role. So,
that's
he's perfect for it.
That's true.
That's all you really need.
And then once he won the martial arts contest, they were like, congratulations, you get to shave your head.
Wow.
Hey, does my mic sound better too? I guess my audio device was messed up when we first started.
It sounds better. Yes, it does.
All right, cool.
You sound crystal clear.
As soon as it started, I was like, "What is wrong with Fabio's mic?"
Yeah, the whole intro just like that, and nobody told me, so egg on my face.
You know what? Just to address the elephant in the room, Nemo. I don't want to dox you here, but aren't you a Latino? How the fuck do you not believe in ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Nemo, what's going on here? You're deceiving me right now, man.
I don't know, Rick. There's something about Latino culture that just takes that shit way too seriously, and I'm like avidly against it.
I live it. I love it.
I'm so annoyed by it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, because it's so funny, Poncho. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, Poncho, but like in the Latino culture, they like super believe in fucking everything.
That's because it's real.
Oh, it happened to me. Like, yeah, it's the best. I love it. And then you just sit there for 2 hours and everybody's sharing individual stories in a circle.
That's like, literally us right now.
Any like mildly weird thing is some like formative core memory that is for sure evidence of some shit.
Hey,
it is.
I remember when I was blank and I saw blank. Oh,
check it out. Check it out. I remember when I was in like my late teens, very early 20s, when I was still living in my mom's house. She used to work third shift, so I was alone all night, like just all night. And I had like I stayed up all night back then, and every single for a while, every single night, like around like 4 or 5 a.m., I would hear like stuff going on in the kitchen. I would hear like as if my mom was in the kitchen, like cooking something or doing dishes or something. And I remember it happened like 2 days in a row. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I guess it's just later than I thought it was. I assume my mom was home. So the next morning, I remember asking my mom, I was like, what'd you make this morning? She was like very confused. And I was like, no, I heard you this morning at like 5 or something. Like you came home early and you were making stuff. She was like, nah, dude. I came home at like 7 o'clock, like the same time I always do. And I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. So I thought I was just imagining things. But every once in a while, at the beginning for that whole week, like every morning at like 5, like I would hear stuff in the kitchen as if somebody is making stuff. And then it stopped, but then every once in a while it would happen again. So like I truly believe my mom's house is haunted. It could be squirrels. Was it Moe's in socks? No, it was not Moe's in socks.
The mystery of the Beat Bandit. Inside job, Moe's in socks.
Oh, man.
Well, I remember is the lowest form of conversation. So let's move on.
No.
No, I had a roommate in my last place who like legit had like a bit of a psychotic break, and he had us, until we realized that he had us thinking that our house was haunted.
Oh hell yeah!
Because dude would stay up. We come to find out he stays up like 48 hours straight, like on Adderall, like
sick.
Just headphones, fucking blasting music like to himself and everything, and then he would like take them off and do whatever, and he was like convinced there was like people outside his window like talking in the middle of the night and saying like, oh, we're gonna get in there and fucking kill him and all that stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, it just turns out he was incredibly sleep deprived and had a psychotic break, and none of that was true. So he made us get like locks for all of our like gates and everything in the backyard. And, like,
how dare you?
No, but like padlocks that you couldn't open from the outside. Like we were locked out of the fucking yard.
As if somebody couldn't just jump the fence.
Exactly, bro. I was like, no, we gotta go. If we're gonna do anything to go to this length, we're gonna get some favela security going on here. We're gonna put wet concrete on top of the walls and crushed glass onto it.
Oh no. You know, I could have also been sleep deprived myself. You know, I'm always to the option of debunking my my what do you call it? My paranormal activities.
Yeah, most of the time, maybe it's imposter syndrome, but most of the time I just assume I'm a fucking idiot.
That's true. I mean, you know,
I could not be right about this thing because it is ridiculous. Which also leads me to say, no, other people, you are a fucking idiot.
If I've learned anything, it's that Fabio needs to vet his roommates, says Love of the Game.
Dude, it's so true. So fucking true.
Oh, no.
Funny how a pandemic will make you just take about anybody as a roommate at that point.
They're like, Johnny Weirdo, take him.
Dude, yeah, this guy seems all right.
Stevie Numbnuts, I want him. Adderall Andy, bring him in.
Yeah.
John Q Murder Rap. Sure, all right.
John Q Murder Rap.
Anyway, Pancho, what are you painting over there?
I'm just a dio wall. I'm just making debris because I thought I lost all my like debris in the move. I did not. It was just in a box, so I'm just making like just new debris.
How do you spell that?
More debris.
DEB.
Sean Forrester. Can he pay rent? Hell yeah.
Turns out no too. So yeah, we did not do our job.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, I forgot. That's how you end up on an episode of Barry, says Michael.
Oh my god.
Bro,
J. Michael Johnson. Let me not do that to you, brother.
The last honestly, not even into the pandemic, because that's cliche, but even like the post-pandemic years of my life are like some fucking Barry level of writing of how ridiculous some shit has been. So my magnum opus is in here, fucking in the works.
Hell yeah,
it's been some shit. But anyway,
speaking of
I'll tell you who else wrote their magnum opus recently. Hasbro,
the Joe team, baby.
Wait, are you talking about are you talking about the Hassenfeld brothers?
Well, hold on.
Those brothers, they're up and they didn't want to be outdone by those brothers in the Midwest who invented flying, so they're like, you know what, we're gonna make toys.
Let's build our way up to the elephant in the room. Let's talk some of that smaller stuff first, baby.
The heffalump in the room.
Yeah,
sure.
The heffalump, baby. I was looking for the Winnie the Pooh Adventures of Winnie the Pooh OST today.
Oh my god!
Coincidentally, could not find it, but one day.
Where do you think? Oh, speaking of, okay, here's how we're gonna tie it in.
This is great. The greatest episode.
If you have ghosts, as we mentioned, if you have ghosts, you have everything. But really, if you have ghosts, what you need is a trap for them with which to bust them, because the Ghostbusters HasLab is up.
This is brand new, huh?
Look at the progress. Look at the progress right
now. It's doing numbers, baby. I was about to say,
almost halfway through.
This thing is doing fucking numbers, bro. This is crazy.
I think consistently these Ghostbusters HasLabs have been like the most successful campaigns.
They really have. You know what's crazy? Doing HasLabs of shit people want. That's nutty.
I know. Can you imagine? Dude, somewhere in the distance in New York, who knows where, Danny LeBlanc is fucking cheering Free Willy just jumped over him.
DLB?
Shout out to Danny LeBlanc.
Don't click on my screen share. I just needed to make the layout work.
Oh, I see.
Well, let me go ahead and correct myself. It's something crazy is like doing something unanimously everybody wants. Like, of course, some people want some people want John Man. Of course, some people want Engine of Vengeance. But like, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, I can't think of a single Ghostbusters fan that would go, oh, the thing that busts ghosts. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want that.
Do we really need that?
Well, this is already. It's almost like DLC for the other HasLabs, because they've already done the Proton Pack and something else, right? This is like the third one.
Yeah, they did some other shit.
No, maybe it was just the Proton Pack.
Maybe it had other things that made you think.
Yeah, I think they added some stuff onto it, but yeah, this thing funded with 19,000 backers.
Good for them.
Of 7,000, and they tied it in with the movie that was going on at the time. And what were the goals again? Or the stretch goals, The Stand, and
some Marshmallow Men,
some slime stuff. Oh, and the neutrino wand,
the classic.
Wait, that didn't already come with it.
No. You think you're gonna get it all first try, buddy?
I think the neutrino wand was sold separately, and then they just made it so that you could attach it to the proton pack. I don't know shit about Ghostbusters, y'all.
People were saying it was separate. It was retail.
That's what I thought. Okay, so that they made the wand, and then the DLC was the HasLab, right? And there you go.
Yeah.
They made it compatible and stuff. And now, how about an extra? How about we've had 2 Ghostbusters? Yes. What about a 3rd?
How about it?
Why? Why does it keep making you choose your location? That's so annoying.
It's because they have the worst website.
Yeah, absolute garbage.
So yeah, the proton, the ghost trap and PKE meter is the HasLab
meter. I hardly know her.
Yeah.
Classic.
Well, that's how else would you know her if you don't meet her, Rick?
True.
I don't mean to bring logic into this conversation about ghosts, but
why would you?
Yeah. It's like, I guess if they're probably betting that 19,000 people will go after this as well, because it's what kind of idiot is gonna get the proton pack and neutrino wand and not get the ghost trap and PKE meter?
Sure, collect the whole set, baby.
Yeah,
and I hear the stretch goals are pretty cool.
And what another great opportunity from the Hassenfeld brothers for people to say, "I love the Ghostbusters. This many dollars amount."
I love you. This many dollars worth.
Exactly. Which is why, to go back to the giant man conversation, I guess people were somehow taking what we said out of context when I was like, "Oh, I know, right?" When we say, if you don't want a giant man in your Marvel Legends collection, or you don't think he's an A-list character because he's a founding member of the Avengers, then maybe you're not that big of a Hasbro or that big of a Marvel fan. Right? Well, you definitely aren't that big of a Hasbro fan if you're saying all that.
You know what, sure, Fabio? On at face value, that sounds pretty fucked up.
But I'm that guy, though. I'm talking. I forgot to mention in making that statement. I'm talking about myself.
Oh, okay. So it's a
bet. I also am not that big of a Marvel fan. This many dollars worth.
Oh no.
And so the same is true for Ghostbusters here.
Were you as big of a fan enough to make a few dollars?
No.
Okay.
I was watching the podcast.
You're not an entrepreneur. It's okay.
I was watching the podcast back. I was watching the parts that I missed, and when you said that, I was like, "What are you saying?"
Oh yeah, we had that little bit where you were gone.
That's the right reaction, Mancha, because it is so ridiculous a statement. It can't help but be somewhat humorous.
No, you cannot. You cannot. It's so funny. Like your dedication to not breaking kayfabe.
You hear what the A.C.B.A. podcast had to say this week?
Oh no.
It's true. I should have been so much more dead serious because laughs are cheap. I'm going for gasps.
Oh, okay. I respect that.
Yeah, you're reverse Monsters Inc. You're not going with laughs. You're going with scare. I like it.
True. And I'm trying to scare you into saying, no, I am that big a Marvel fan. I'll show you $200 down.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that I'm not a Marvel fan just because I don't like this tall guy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's true. I mean, we even pulled that card on Cap Lives. What I'm saying is Cap Lives. I'm agreeing with you. We've even pulled that card on Boog because Boog, as you pointed out, is the one saying like, y'all got to read your comics, right? Ignoring the fact that the Mafex Daredevil is like legit from a very specific comic run. And so for him to be saying that, there's a delicious irony to it.
That's one thing I forgot to mention last week during that whole debate was like Mafex is very adamant when it comes to their sculpts being from one specific run. It's not an amalgamation of the character, much like Hasbro. Hasbro has like their own art direction for all of these characters. It's not like ripped out of the comic book. It's Hasbro's version of all of these characters or this iconic character in Hasbro's style. But apparently the same pass doesn't apply to Mafex, but
yeah, it was funny when the Daredevil went live, like the pictures went live, the gallery, we were all on voice chat, and we all said the same thing. Like, it's funny that these guys are like so obsessed with like doing a specific character from a specific run, and it looks fucking exactly like that run. Like, they don't deviate much at all. And I think Brian was able to find the exact run it was from. It's from the 80s, from Musicelli. I don't remember. Something like
you
that.
can't be messing up my Python's name like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I really hope though that they start to step away from that, because it's going to be really hard. Like, it was funny when we were talking in the voice chat, like, how do you do a team? Like, it has to be a specific run. We were talking about, like, if they ever do the Titans, like, are they going to have to do like are they going to have to do a specific run of the Titans to get any of them? Like,
yeah, I mean, that seems like their formula. The same way we got everybody from the Hush cast, basically, or are in the process of getting everybody from the Hush cast. It's just the way they look in that run, which, I mean, I'm totally fine with it,
including the toned down like yellows on the Superman.
I'm into it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you are that big of a Ghostbuster fan, you can bust out your wallet.
Oh God.
Pay $300.
Whoa! You haven't even got into. Can you hold on a second? You haven't even got into the stretch goals.
Have I not? Are there stretch goals?
No, absolutely.
Oh boy! Well, there's the
What's
ghost
your deal,
truck.
Bud. Look at that! Boom! Supernatural startup unlock, baby. The psychic deck.
This is all Greek to me, dude. I haven't even seen this movie.
It's a psychic deck right there. The deck of cards. It's psychic.
You get a deck of cards. You get a piece of paper that's blue and has the diagrams on it.
Yeah,
sure, whatever, man. They're not real schematics.
Wow, this guy is a hater.
You get a patch.
Yeah. Camp Wakona, Raise Occult Books. Come on, man. These are all references. What's up with you guys, man?
What about this one?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, you get a belt loop.
Boog is a close personal friend of Bill Murray's. So if you guys fuck this up while he's not here, I don't know what to tell you. Your future's looking bleak.
Hey, hold on. I've sat across the bar from Bill Murray multiple times. So one would say I'm a close personal friend as well. Friend of the show, local legend, Bill Murray.
You guys definitely run in the same circles.
Yeah, we sure do.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
hard to deny that.
It really is crazy, like how much people care about Ghostbusters.
It's true.
Like this much, really? All right.
It's
the amount of people that buy
19,000 of you, really? All right.
Cool. The amount of people that buy hearses to turn them into fucking Ecto ones. Come on,
That's
man.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. I see the appeal for sure. It just never grabbed.
It's the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters.
There you go.
Oh man.
Happy anniversary.
All right.
J. Michael Johnson says the belt loop is soft goods. Yes.
Yep. Leather goods, baby. Wow, and each one of the goals has a patch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brad Harbor, yeah, well said, man. I see the appeal, not the obsession. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I say so.
Just not enough to make it my whole personality, you know?
No, not me neither. Not me either.
Well,
I just think it relates.
There's really only one type of Ghostbusters fan, really. It's
the real one.
People who, nobody just likes Ghostbusters.
Okay, the real kind.
You got to make it your entire formative years.
It does make sense because that movie was like a main cast of guys. Like, obviously they're not in real life, but like in the context of the movies, they're fucking nerds, and they're the main characters, and they're not out there like doing something crazy like Revenge of the Nerds. It's just busting ghosts.
I just think this will go great for my Stranger Things kids cosplay.
There you go.
That's what I really
you'll look just like Finn Wolfhard. Yes, no cap. Real Wonka fans only.
That's right.
It's true.
It's very true. All right. Well, that's the Has Lab. Not to really take a break at all. We just finished one on Monday. It's Friday. Here's another. And then, I guess we should preface all this by saying this was all part of the 1027 event, which is going down today. I guess it was for Pulse Premium members. Ooh, you got to see it. You got to see it exclusively on some channel or whatever. I know it was up.
Not as exclusive as they thought, allegedly.
Yeah. No, there were people like streaming the stream on their channels.
Well, YouTube.com/Hasbro Pulse.
Well, also,
yeah, it was there.
Also, the video was just unlisted. So like, and they published it early. So somebody found the link and then leaked it, or something. Yeah. Something happened because David Walton was watching it like hella early, and he was like sharing screenshots with Boog and I. And I was like,
yeah, and I'm wondering like, do you see value? Does any Pulse Premium member see value in their membership over getting an unlisted video on a YouTube channel?
Well, you know what's funny is that this morning or this afternoon, it seemed like there was one. We're gonna get into it right now, but just a little tidbit because you just mentioned that was that the VAMP that fucking car from G.I. Joe Classified went up and it sold out for premium members only. Mm-hmm. And so everybody was like, "Damn! Like I gotta start being a premium member. This shit sold out for premium members. Like, then what the fuck are we gonna get?" And it went up like an hour later for regulars, and it's probably still up right now. So
yeah, no shit.
I guess
I don't know what fucking benefit there is. I don't know.
There's nothing.
Aaron Easton says the value is shipping and early pre-orders. All right.
Yeah. Definitely, that's where it comes in. Like if you do plan on buying a lot from there, it's worth it.
It's for real Hasbro fans only, I guess.
Sure, but we were asking the value in the context of seeing video links early. That's what
yeah.
To be fair.
Oh, I guess it's still up.
Strictly for my video link.
Yeah. It's still up according to Uncaged Otaku. Whoa, get that guy back in. All right. I guess we'll talk about the VAMP. There it is.
No. Okay. Sure,
all right, we'll leave it for last.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Beast Wars Universe?
Oh, there you go.
Skip.
You got Poncho frothing at the mouth with this one. You happy now, Poncho? We could have done the VAMP.
There's a Loch Ness monster on this thing? What is happening?
It's from Transformers Legacy United, movie film for theaters.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is the fully animated one?
That totally is a... Wait.
It's a Loch Ness monster.
It's a Leopleurodon, baby.
No. Sorry. It's a Skysaurus, a Landsaurus, and a Seasaurus.
There it is.
Who came up with this name? Why is he just a shield?
Yeah, with his head just peeking over the shoulder there. This is interesting.
Dude, this design is terrible. It didn't come from Japan, I'll tell you that.
Ebony Leopard dropping real knowledge. Thank you, brother.
He's a Predacon, though. Ooh, whoa, scary. I don't know about that. Predacon. All right, how about this? Speaking of Stranger Things, what if the pizza van was a Transformer?
Christ. Who likes Stranger Things this much?
I remember.
I can see Transformers. I can see how people like Transformers.
I remember when we first heard of this. Poncho was not a fan, but I love that kind of shit. When they did the DeLorean Gigawatt, they called him. That was really cool.
Sure, I guess. I guess the X-Jet one was like kind of neat.
It's only neat when it's franchises I like. Otherwise, it's whack.
Well, hey, man, you're a liar because you didn't think that the freaking Jeep and the Tyrannosaurus Rex was cool, but I thought that was totally awesome.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I like.
This guy's a phony, a great big phony.
I like Jurassic Park, but like, not enough for that. But I don't like Transformers like that. I don't like transforming. I'll take a. This is crazy, man.
You're anti-David Walton right now.
I know. I can't wait to make so many people mad. I am the worst Transformers fan of all time. I hate Transformers that you can transform. I want these shits robot mode only. Period.
I would agree.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't care about transforming this shit at all.
I said that once to David Walton. David, if you're hearing this, confirm or deny, but he practically disowned me.
Good.
He's like, what the fuck are you saying right now? I was like, dude, I don't mind if it doesn't transform. And he's like, what? What are you saying?
So this is not to discredit anybody or anything. Like, that's just something I personally grew out of in terms of stuff I like about toy collecting. Like, when I was a kid, I liked transforming these Transformers. Like, I got tons of like Beast Wars and whatever. and
Yeah,
all
it was
of
an
that shit.
activity.
Yeah, it was fun. But like as an adult, like I don't see myself transforming these guys over and over and over again. I much more value what they look like in robot mode and the articulation that I can get out of them in robot mode. And more 9 times out of 10, whenever they transform, it comes at the cost of articulation in robot mode. So I'd much rather just have an articulated robot mode only figure.
You're on your Fabio shit right now. You're an adult.
No.
Well, you know what sucks is that they were so close. Like when that line came to Walmart, that red series or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh man, they're gonna be super articulated. They're not gonna transform. Like this is gonna be perfect. Like I could have my ones that transform, and I could have these guys. And man, those red figures are like bricks. You'd swear they were designed by. You swear they were designed by McFarlane. It was crazy.
And they really did just like give up on that line. Like they really put out a bunch of, frankly, piss poor offerings that made no sense together, and there was no cohesion between the releases in the waves. And then they're like, well, I guess nobody wants these.
Yeah, it made no sense. They made like RC from Prime and then Knockdown at random for like it's just so strange. Although I did like that RC. It's just such a strange decision.
They were from completely like different series with totally different art. Each one.
Yep.
They did not make sense. Like you couldn't get a wave and be like, oh, I got a cool squad that goes well together.
Just lighting collection?
I don't mind if these things I don't mind if they transform as long as they're articulated well. However, if you told me you were going to give me a transformer that doesn't transform but its articulation is out of this world, yeah, I'm picking that instead, of course.
I think the worst part about this particular release is relating it to a Stranger Things character that glorifies drug use.
That's true.
I mean, you're really going to name it after the Pizza Boy van, where the dude is a total cheeb head, you know?
Man.
Every time he's on screen, every time this van is on screen, see the cheap on the left hand side. Every time. Come on, man.
Every time, yeah.
I can't believe that
I would love it.
Stoop to this level.
I've seen it.
Hey man, could you blame us? You haven't seen fucking anything. We tell you about The Boys, I haven't seen it.
That's true.
We tell you about Invincible, you haven't seen it. But this, you saw this?
That's not Stranger Things. It's a worldwide phenomenon, Rick. What are you talking about?
And that's not what Invincible and The Boys are.
That's true. You know, you're right.
You're gonna make me throw up right now. Are you happy?
You're happy? I'm throwing up.
I'm throwing up.
Frankly, this is disgusting. Frankly,
sorry.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's accurate, but I just don't like this color of yellow either. It looks like fake lemonade.
Ooh, good one.
You know, of all of the egregious things we've mentioned, I think you've got the best one, Rick.
Yeah, I don't like that color yellow.
Anyway,
it's cool for those who like Stranger Things and like transforming things.
Here's another egregious color issue.
This is egregious.
How about Star Wars Black Series with a of all the showings at 1027, this was certainly one of them. How about, you've had 4, yes, but what about a 5th Paz Vizsla with less stuff?
What's different about it?
Please say a higher price point, please.
It's I think what's different about it is that
nothing.
Rick, tag out.
Nothing. And it's probably more than the first one was, and the second one, and the third.
It does come with less. That's different. No knife, no shield.
That's right. Different.
Yeah.
I have this guy too. This is crazy. So I don't need this one. Good.
Which one of these? Because there's been so many.
I guess the first one, maybe.
Oh man. You know what? Just to mention this comment really quick. Eric Elliman said, "Give me a Cheech and Chong lowrider. I'll take it. I'll buy 2 of them. How about that?
That'd be cool.
I'd love that.
I would love the Dumb and Dumber van.
The fucking
van.
It's called the Mutz Cuts van.
The Mutz Cuts van.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the Good Burger car too while they're at it. Give me the Burger Mobile.
Did he ever have a shield and knife? Says Nico. I don't think so.
Yeah, he did.
Did he really?
In one of the releases, yeah, he totally did, and in the show.
Oh well, I don't remember him in the show.
Why?
Nico, school him, Nico. Take him to town.
Why though?
Why don't I remember him?
No,
he doesn't come with any of that.
Oh, I
never
don't know.
came with any of that. I'm looking at these pictures. I don't see it.
Is this guy like popular? I mean, I know he's Jon Favreau, but like, is the original figure or any of the previous versions hard to find, and they're like trying to meet demand, or?
Yeah, there is no Paz Vizsla with a shield and a knife.
What is Nico? What does this mean? What do you mean, Goober? What? Come on, man. I'm trying here. All right. Here's my
Ebony Leopard. He's dead.
Okay, but what about Mace Windu and a 187th Legion clone trooper?
There you go.
From Clones of the Republic.
Terrible articulation, but never say no to a Sam Jack. Oh, maybe this 2-pack.
It's Jimmy Jack.
This thing's probably like $69.99.
Yeah. And I heard this term was used to describe this particular release and colorway of Trooper. This is entertainment agnostic.
What?
There you go. Is that a new website spinoff of Entertainment Earth, or
what does that mean?
It means it's not from the thing. No. It's not from anything that's been shown on the television or the movie screen.
Yeah, Cap Lives has exactly what like pretty much everybody's opinion is on this thing. It's like, this is the Mace look everybody wants, but not like this.
Is this the same Mace Windu but re-release that was part of the Clone Wars wave? I think so. I feel like he had the armor like on the chest though before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just look this up.
No, David. Definitely on the show he had a knife and a shield, but never a figure had it, which would have been smart. Like if this would have been the 5th one, but like this time you get the shield and the knife, I guess it would have made more sense.
But it's still a deluxe, right? Because it's on the bigger box, the bigger card.
Box. It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it is.
Sean Forrester said Sean Forrester said it's the old Mace figure from a couple of years ago.
Okay, it's not. It's just the forearms are swapped because this is the. Yeah, it's that Mace, but they gave him the other forearms here.
Yeah, Rabbit Hammer. I'm thinking the same thing. I was thinking that maybe what what Fabio was confusing in his head was that maybe the vintage collection one came with a shield and a knife. Kevin, where are you, Kevin? You're supposed to be here, Kevin. What's going on? You're supposed to tell me things.
Yeah, this is the more like. Oh, here we go. Great comparison. Thank you.
Get it out one.
It's these forearms on this Mace right here. And that's it.
Wow.
But then the Trooper, hey, you know what's a great idea with a Trooper? Pack him in with a character that's not an army builder.
Yeah, you know what? You're definitely right, Plastic Thunder. Plastic Thunder's saying there's no way they didn't go to the Facebook groups and see that those kit bashes that did exactly what this 2-pack does. That's totally it. They've done it before. They've done it many times, like for more than a decade now. They go to these groups, they see people's kit bashes or their customs that are like on a buck that they could possibly use, and they just do the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, they admitted it too.
Yeah, they've admitted it. They say it all the time. It's not like they deny or like this is some conspiracy theory. No tin hat for this one. They say it themselves all the time.
But this is entertainment agnostic, you see. It doesn't believe in entertainment. Or wait, no. I guess it would be undecided as to whether it believes in entertainment or not.
Yeah, I don't know which one Uncaged Otaku is talking about. He said $45.99 sold out on Pulse, Shop Disney exclusive. I don't know which one, if he's referring to Paz or if he's referring to 2-pack.
All right, are we done talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to pass this slide upon the left-hand side. No. Let's fucking go. How about...
So the 2-pack was $46 and it already sold out.
Oh, Jesus. Rabbit Hammer, that was for you.
Shout out to Dan Yoon, who last night let people know that it was going to be a Spider-Man centric 27, and sure enough, he delivered. Well, he's not. Oh, was he there? I don't know, but he delivered either way because it's 3 Spider-Man related items.
There they are.
Hey, they sure are. Spider-Man related, so related. They share DNA. It's a clone.
Oh my God.
I like the exaggerated eyes on this guy.
Come on, another one today, Poncho. I'm sorry. This is just for you.
That's true.
These are all for you because you got a baby coming. Go ahead and write these down.
Yeah, just write them down.
Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
This is for
this is on the
dad joke, Ponch. You're a new character.
This is on the Renew Your Vows book, I'm pretty sure.
Very nice,
with
very
like
nice.
some sort of reworked upper torso.
I feel like it's just an overlay because it still has the double ab crunch.
Yeah. It might just be an overlay. If that's the case, then like I was saying this earlier in the Discord and in the groups, like this thing's not gonna be able to hit a 4-point stance, I don't imagine, because of that fact. But who cares? It's gonna be like, what is this, $27? I'll take it.
Damn.
Fine. You've twisted my arm, Hasbro.
Don't they have like? Isn't this like the 5th one, or what? What's going on?
But this is on the new book though.
On this book, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
all the other ones have just been like re-releases of the one on the original.
Pizza Spidey book, yeah.
Yeah. On the this is on Renew Your Vows. So.
Do you have the Mafex one or no?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, interesting.
But this is one that I could just carry around. You know,
that's cool.
I'm not taking that Mafex one with me nowhere. Leaving
that's
that at home.
That's true.
You wouldn't put a Mafex one in your pocket and take it to the movies to go see Spider-Verse? What's up, dude? What the hell?
No way.
What's wrong?
I like the eyes on it. David Walton's in the chat right now. I like the eyes on it.
Yeah, the eyes look good.
Yeah, it looks nice. Whether it's gonna articulate or not, it looks nice. It's gonna be $27. Fuck it, I'll take it.
You do got that midriff showing though. I'll show the package view in a sec though. There's also a Jack O-Lantern.
Not Mad Jack, but Jack O-Lantern.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I wish we could have a further breakdown. You know, maybe one day we'll get the guys on here or something, or at the next con that we see him at. But when Boog was talking to them, you guys should check out that interview. At New York Comic Con, they're saying that they can't do the bigger shoulders because of strength issues and quality. I'd really love like if they could delve further into what exactly is happening when they do the bigger shoulders and where in that process is it just not working for them, because like, man, although I did pre-order this and I do like it, especially the fact that upper torso is all brand new as the butterfly joints with the chainmail, but man, those little shoulders, it just looks like this guy's wearing his big brother's armor. It's just strange. I wish we knew.
Yeah, there's always that like drop from like shoulder and the arm was like here. Kind of.
Yeah, and you know it's not like I don't believe the guys. It's not like I just don't believe that what they're saying, that there's like something is wrong when they're making the bigger shoulders, like as far as like quality.
You believe something the Hasbro team is telling you? Yo, Rick, you shilling it, man. I'm
shilling. I just wanted. I'd love to know. I'd love to know like where in that process, like what about it specifically just doesn't work, because it does. It's a bummer when I see these little shoulders.
Yeah,
I think it's a issue with just the threshold of the machine that they're working with. Like I would imagine if they try and cut something that close, the percentage of good good molds that come out versus bad ones is like too high. Whereas if they make it just a little bit smaller, then like maybe there's only like I don't know. I'm pulling these numbers out of my ass. So like what they're going with now, maybe there's like there's only like 10. There's only a 5% like waste threshold. Like only 5% fail when they use that mold. But if they try and push it as much as they can, and the material gets thinner and thinner, then that number instead of 5 becomes like 10 or 15, and at that point it's just
that adds up.
Yeah, it's way too much waste, and it's not worth the bottom line for them.
Yeah, you know, that is one thing too. Ebony Leopard says, I feel the shoulders being smaller give greater range of motion. They definitely do when they're smaller.
All I heard,
they definitely do.
All I heard from that perfectly reasonable explanation, Poncho, is Hasbro's cheap.
That's true. Well, then they are. You know, like they are.
That's it. That's all I heard.
Again,
how dare a company with shareholders not want to gamble on taking a loss?
That's true.
It's anti-consumer. Anyway, this guy, he's got a pumpkin for a head. That's also cool.
The Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, so Pumpkinhead. It's a great movie too. Lance Henriksen.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get a new Green Goblin out of this.
So he's got just
a Captain America.
He doesn't throw pumpkins. He just throws dodgeballs.
Oh, it does.
Well, if you can dodge a wrench,
he has it in his hand.
Is that a pumpkin? That's an orange.
Yeah, these are tangerines.
They're cuties, okay?
Tangerines or we riot. He's like, hold my tangerines.
Hold my tangerines.
All right.
Secretly, this was for you.
I guess. I wanted tangerine, but not like this.
Not like this.
Hey, what about Spider-Man?
Luke Cage, the sequel.
Last Stand Spider-Man.
This is rough. This is a true not like this moment, because like I really like this suit. I really love this version of Spider-Man, but again, not like this, dude. This is
seems
crazy.
like the main takeaway from this is new pinless jacket arms.
Tight.
Yeah. And the pants too. Like this obviously has to be new because this is
this is all new. It's crazy how much they put into like new Spider-Man, like random fucking costumes. This is not gonna move at all at the waist. I just realized. Look at this.
Yeah, like I would have rather have had a new torso than new legs. Give me old legs. Give me the legs that come on MCU 2-pack Peter with Ned on this body.
You know what?
It means that we get a new torso instead of new legs. I'll fucking take that.
You know what's crazy about this and the Luke Cage? Like, it's definitely possible to put a cut in there. They're just selling this version first so they can resell it again. Like,
this is an overlay.
Yeah.
There's an overlay like with that one Miles. You remember that one Miles a few years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, at least with Luke, we might get another chance, but like we're gonna get another chance with this Last Stand Peter.
That's true. That's true. Maybe in like a multi pack or something.
Are these Talos legs?
Are they? Is that what somebody's saying?
Yeah, that's what Omega Weapon 13 was saying.
I don't know. Pull it up. Pull up MCU.
I have Talos somewhere, but I have no idea where the hell he is. So.
Well, there he is, last standing right there, because that's.
Can you leave his legs like that? Leave his legs like that just so I could see. They might be Talos legs. Okay. Yeah, those are the Talos legs. It looks like. Which I don't mind. Which like at least there's an excuse, because when I thought that this was a brand new set of legs, I was like, man, that kind of sucks. Like you gave us new legs, but you couldn't give us a new torso instead. But yeah, this is just Talos legs with new arms, like you said.
I'm trying to pull up the package images.
I just it's another thing I'd love to ask them. Like, I just don't think that having these moments where you all of a sudden care about breaking a sculpt, like, make a whole lot of sense. Like with Luke, like with this, with that Miles, like, it's just so arbitrary sometimes when they don't want to break that sculpt. And I mean, it's obviously we already know the answer. It's probably too expensive to do it.
Yeah, that's definitely the answer.
Yeah, that's the answer. We have that answer. But like, man,
here's the thing.
I'd love to be in the room when they're making that decision. Like, why him? Why this one?
I think it's definitely like there's no room in the budget to add a break in here. So you guys are just, and when I say you guys, it's the marketing team. The marketing team is just gonna have to figure out a way to like spin it as a positive. And the answer to that is like, oh, we just don't want to break up the sculpt. Which again, that's their job, dude. That's their job to make shortcomings sound good. Like, that's what a PR person does. That's what a marketing person does.
Yeah. I mean, it's like somebody's telling like, hey man, these guys are going to complain about this fucking sculpt not breaking. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll sell it to them in some way. Figure it out, and then these guys figure out hey, we didn't want to break up the sculpt, and
sure,
yeah, it's their job, and they're good at it. So.
Especially because like the sculpted lines in here are like perfect to have just at least an ab crunch.
Yeah.
You'd think the same for Luke, buddy. You'd think the same.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, here's the package images. It's it is a retro card style wave, but only two of them are on like the animated series style card, and then the other one's this newer, more modern one, like they did for the Spider-Verse wave, whatever the last Spider-Man wave was. And apparently, according to Dan here on X, there's a few more coming up at London MCM Comic-Con tomorrow.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
yeah. When he made his post, the other day, I'm sure it's there somewhere. He specifically said the next couple of days are going to be Spider-Man centric, I believe, or something along those lines. So he's keeping true to his word. He's a man of his word. This Dan Yoon. Interesting to see what else we get. I mean, at the end of the day, just making more and more excuses. Like, this isn't like the biggest version of Spider-Man. It's not the most popular version of Spider-Man, so it is what it is.
I really want this one so I could do like that fan cast of like what people thought Tobey Maguire's like suit would be. Remember when like all those edits were coming out? I'd love to do
him with the fucking Last Stand suit. Yeah,
that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
And if you're in the office and you have those two, get on it. Do the picture before Poncho. Beat him.
I think this jack-o'-lantern is also on the Vulcan body, or at least the arms and legs. So that's cool.
Yeah, the chest is what's new, I believe, with this, which is cool because it'll probably lead us to a new Goblin. Ideally, a new Cap would be nice too, but I don't know if this is big enough to be a Cap, but at least a Goblin.
The green meanie.
Greeny meanie.
Can't deny. I mean, that's the Scarlet Spider looks great, but this is what people were talking about. The shirt is just a little crop toppy, But at least they've actually added tears into the sculpt and not just just a flat torso overlay.
Yeah, Vince was telling me people were really pissed that it was like that, but I'm assuming because if it's any more, it's going to inhibit articulation even more.
Yeah. So on this one, they chose articulation over aesthetic, and on this one, they chose aesthetic over articulation. All right, that's what we got for Legends. I think
Legenders
get into. Well, there was one Star Warrior guy here for Vintage Collection.
Cassianandor.
Yes, there he is from Rouge One. All right. What's up with this VAMP?
It is.
Van? How dare you, sir? That's a VAMP.
I said VAMP.
I've
Van.
Definitely heard Van.
You said Van. You got too much rock and roll on your mind, brother.
It was just
Van Halen.
Hey, just for dramatic effect, I had to drop the final consonant there. Hey. It's a cool car.
When you saw this, what was the first thing you thought? What was the first thing you thought when you saw this?
Me?
And everybody. What was the first thing you thought when you saw this?
I'm just seeing this for the first time literally right now, so.
Okay.
I guess I thought it was a van.
Unfiltered?
Do you know how much it is?
Unfiltered, I thought to myself, yeah, it's $99.99.
Okay. What's the first thing that comes to mind knowing that this is $99?
Well, the first thing is a certain other company that's going to charge way more than $99.99, but obviously they're a much smaller company. It's not fair.
And it's also not as many seats or potential to have as many figures hanging off of it as.
And it's not a licensed car. I will. Let's give them a little room to breathe here. It's not a licensed car. Like you said, it doesn't have that many seats. So yeah, it looks really good at $100. This is great, and it'll go great with any of the other military vehicles that are coming out.
Okay, my mind
and this has working tow hitch, AB.
My mind did not go anywhere near that.
What are you thinking? You thinking Engine of Vengeance or what?
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, I feel like that's what everybody thought of. Like, how I feel anybody who was like still defending the Engine of Vengeance is like, it's difficult. It's even more difficult now. Like, how can they release this for $99? But it's wild. So before we get into before all the rebuttals start pouring in, yes, I understand the Engine of Vengeance is larger. And it had the cost of the figures like baked into it from the beginning as well. But like,
well, this does too. Doesn't it come with one figure?
Exactly. That's true. That just drives the point home even more. This is a car and a figure for $99. So if you want to do the same mental gymnastics that gets you to the Engine of Vengeance only costing $175, and this vehicle only costs $75. So like, it's just it's crazy that the same company. It's so funny that we want like these guys to be so unified with like sharing sculpts, and they say they do share sculpts, like they go, or not share sculpts, but they definitely peek in to see what everybody else is doing and like bounce off of each other and all of that stuff. But like, it's just so interesting that like there's so much fragmentation in terms of price points and whatnot between the two. Like for everybody saying
that definitely mostly comes from them not having to pay a license fee for these guys.
Yeah, true. That's also big.
That's also, yeah.
And also, to be fair, the Engine of Vengeance had a top, middle, and a bottom. This only has a middle and a bottom.
That's true.
Yeah, and you know, at the end of the day, like you know, it's not even just about the cost of the license. It's the fact that there's not a Marvel and Disney suit behind them telling them we need 100 SKUs of blank and we need 1,000 SKUs of this. This is just you know, this is all them, and they get to make these decisions and do it from a much easier, I'm assuming, point of production.
This looks more premium than the Engine of Vengeance, to be honest. It does.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Even if it doesn't have the paint, at the very least, sculpt wise, this has way more detail than that Engine of Vengeance did.
For me, it's just like the optics of it. Like if I'm selling Dusties right now for $45 a piece, I'm not going to, like, it's eight Dusties for $45. I'm not going to release a pack that comes with 6 for like $25, because the perceived value of the more expensive thing just becomes infinitely more devaluized. That's like the only thing I could think about whenever I saw this and how much it costs. It just devaluizes what their other stuff in their catalog. But like, to be fair, G.I. Joe, the entire line of G.I. Joe has been doing that from the rip. Like, it just really just makes you look at everything else under Hasbro's wing, under Hasbro's umbrella, and just go like, oh, okay, all right. So this is par for the course, to be quite honest.
It's funny because, like, we've said it a million times, and we're going to say it again. Like, if this is what we think and what we feel with Marvel Legends sometimes, like, man, what we feel and what we think for Black Series, it's unreal. Like, this isn't, at least Legends is not far off, but Black Series isn't even in the same neighborhood. It's like, it's completely on the other fucking side. Like, it's just, they don't match the other brands whatsoever in quality and articulation and like anything. In character selection, they're in every way, they're like so inferior. It's crazy.
I don't think people realize too, I mean, maybe they do, but to make it clear, the Hasbro or the Marvel and Disney licensing is stupid expensive. It's like,
and it's not even, it's like I said, it's not even just the expense. It's that they have to do whatever they say.
Yeah.
Like if fucking Disney calls them up and says, hey, by the way, not 3 movies next year, 4 movies next year, and we need a fucking 200 SKUs, get on it. That's it. They don't have any other choice. And the budget is still the same. The budget is still going to be the same that it was when they thought it was 3 movies than it was when it was 4.
And it'll
they have to fucking figure it out.
It'll be less budget now because they had a HasLab campaign that only met, I guess, 75% of its intended goals, right? Because it missed the last tier. It hit the base and the first tier. Or I guess it was only 3 things, huh? Because there was only 2 tiers additionally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it only hit 66% of its intended full value projected, right? So that means whatever their budget was this past year, this coming year, they're only going to get 66% of that because they've proven that their brand strength is only 66% strong. I guess I'm also pulling these numbers out of my ass, but still. Throw on top of that the Disney licensing and all that, which is like sometimes up to 20%, depending on the brand or whatever. But Disney licensing is super expensive. So if they're trying to make up for that cost, they got to jack up the price another, 18 to 20% to account for that. So that's how you end up with a $150 vehicle. This doesn't have lights, granted, but I think how much more expensive could, like, if this did have lights and it was $150,
no,
I think people would still go for it.
I mean, people would still go for it, but it would be like you feel like you're getting taken for a ride, dude. No pun intended.
For sure.
$50.
I think the other main thing about
lights,
this too is, unlike an Engine of Vengeance and unlike very character specific cars, these are kind of meant to be army built too. Like you want like a fleet of these, right? Same with the Dragonfly and that's how G.I. Joe vehicles I think are in general. It's not a one character's vehicle. It's like you want a few of your characters to roll up with a few of these, right?
Well, and then another thing that I wonder, this is just me speculating or just thinking, like we don't have any sort of information or have any idea if this is a thing that happens, but like not that long ago, in another completely different area in the sneaker world, somebody was hounding Kevin Durant because he's such a popular player. Kids love that guy. Everybody knows his name. He's a very popular
I've heard of
player.
him actually.
Asked him why his sneakers were so expensive. Why couldn't he match like X player that makes his shoes specifically really cheap because he knows the kids are going to want to buy them.
Like Shaq.
And his response was, I'm not a $100 player, so you're not going to pay $100 for my shoes. Like I wonder sometimes too if it's not just Hasbro and if it's Disney. Like, hey man, we're not a 1999 company. You guys got to step this price up. They like if anybody's ever been to their parks, their prices are crazy at these parks just to get in. Like it wouldn't surprise me if they do something like that. It wouldn't surprise me if they kind of tell them like, hey man, we are not $20. Get out of here. Set this up. I don't know. Who knows? I don't fucking know anything. I've never worked there. Probably never will. But I wonder.
It is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive right now, but is this going to hit retail? Is this something?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Capitalist says it's a Pulse exclusive, so yeah. I guess there's not a lot of chance for something like this to go to clearance, huh?
Oh yeah, David Walton said that too. On the box, there's a Cobra Ferret. Little tease, future tease.
Where's the box?
No, you're right, Unc. It doesn't make it right. Just because they've conditioned us to them being expensive doesn't mean it's right. It's absolutely not. We speak with our wallets. So, we don't like these prices. We shouldn't be paying them. No, I don't. When I don't like the product, I don't pay it. Just like I'm not going to do with that Last Stand Spider-Man. I don't think it's worth my dollar. But I think that the Scarlet is. So, I'll make choices, speak with our wallets, and hopefully they'll listen because that's the best indicator for them.
There's the box.
There it is.
Oh yeah, and they'll of course do a Tiger Force version of this as well. So there you go.
Yeah, there's the ferret in the back.
Whoa. I mean, if they have the digital, render back there on the package, then surely it must be close, right? I mean, I guess it also would be a lot of lights for this thing.
Yeah.
6 on top, 3 on the bottom, plus the headlights. I mean, yeah, and tail lights, yeah.
Yeah, and this has a lot more going for it too. That's a working hitch. There's more pictures too of them messing with it and showing you like features on it. Nothing crazy, but like enough to where it's not as like basic as you'd think. Yeah, it has the hitch.
Sure.
The front windshield flips down for a front seat gunner. That's cool. It's cool.
I'm pulling up the size too. This is it in their hands. It's pretty good size.
That's what she said.
Nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, there you go. That's what's going on with these G.I. Josephs. When are they going to make Joseph himself, dude? I'm holding out until they do. I will say, speaking of vehicle and figure packs, McFarlane has entered the conversation.
$70.
The damn Lobo,
$5 more than
dumb motorcycle and dog and stupid hair.
Yeah.
Didn't we already talk about this?
Yeah, but it's up now.
Yeah,
it's $70.
Yeah, and we know, and the price was wrong. We thought it was 65. It's 70. I guess realistically, maybe we were a little harsh last week on Wednesday. The figure at Target was what, like $40? So $40, $30 for a new bike.
I thought it was $25.
$39.99. No,
the Lobo
25 maybe.
No, that was a $20. That was like a $20 figure, I think.
Oh,
right?
20? Really?
I don't know. I thought it was a standard pricing for McFarlane stuff.
I don't buy McFarlane, so I don't really know.
Yeah, Spidal is.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
Thought process they're hoping to get.
$22. You're right, Poncho. So never mind. They don't get a fucking pass. This is stupidly priced.
This is the exact mentality we got to move away from. So thank you, Spidal, for contributing. But I don't love Lobo, but I'm tempted if it drops in price. Is not the mentality we should be having as collectors. That is the exact problem, in my opinion.
It is. Can you elaborate?
I won't.
I just don't think. I don't think that's a bad thing. If you don't care about something, why would you pay full price for it?
Because then you don't really love the thing. You just love the fact that you got it for cheap.
So what?
Yeah. So
why would you want to
different strokes for different folks? What does that matter? I don't know the problem.
No. We should not be supporting this.
This messes with the fact that you can't gatekeep it. I get it.
I won't be gatekept about gatekeeping. How much was that Batmobile? That's a good question. I think that was like $100.
Yeah, and it was discounted and is at a many Marshalls near you for like $29.99, I think. Which is like the price it should have always been. It was just a cheap plastic shell.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a 2-piece thing. This goes on the. Oh God.
Come on, man! You expect it to come together? Can you grow up? Come on.
Looks flimsy.
You expect this thing to come together?
I guess I did.
You're the same type of person that doesn't expect a car to come with a bottom, middle, and top. Come on.
Sometimes the complaints will be false. Anyway, that's up. I think that's it for McFarlane. We just wanted to follow up and say that was...
Thank God. Oh, man. I said thank God that's for McFarlane.
There is a slight touch of Mezco news.
Mezzy?
Just the faintest little tickle of Mezco news. The email went out, and Gotham by Gaslight Batman is charging on the 30th. That's Monday.
It is. Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Kevin for not giving in. Keep the NRD, he said. Fuck him.
We're entering that end of Q4 season when hell starts to freeze over, and everything from Mezco starts charging in quick succession, week by week by week.
Yeah, it's funny because people don't know, but you could very obviously tell that like it's just those fucking ships coming in at the same time.
Yeah,
there's nothing more to it. It's that fucking ship from the factory coming over, like all at the same time.
And then they can only really ship them out one release at a time, unless they're coming to like the opposite side warehouses. But
yeah, like if it's Fife or New York. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So Justice League charged this week. Here's Batman from Gotham by Gaslight.
You hyped for this one or what?
Yeah, he looks good. I got the Joker.
You got the Jokey? Yo, did you see people putting that Joker head sculpt and hat on the Lord of Tears, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That looks really good.
Yeah, Lord of Tears
is I like it more than the regular one. Huh? Yeah, people are loving the swaps on that guy. An Owlman.
And Halloween is rapidly approaching too. There's a lot of speculation that Bartholomew Vex will be releasing that day as well. Because I think last year it was what's his face? Theodore Sodcutter was on Halloween. So,
yeah, no.
Homeboy here is next. Not Homeboy here,
Maybe.
but Barty V.
RDV.
Barty V.
Cuban B.
Speaking of RDB, real quick, I went all of today thinking Artie Bucco, the actor who plays Artie Bucco on Sopranos, John Ventimiglia, I thought he died today. But
what?
He did not.
No way.
No, he didn't. I saw a post that was like, here he is at age 60. And I'm like, oh shit, can't believe he died at 60. I misread the post.
Come on, man. You call yourself a fan.
Might be. Well, I am a fan. That's why I was deeply concerned that another beloved Sopranos character actor passed away. Anyway, here's the Batman. I have not gotten Robin yet either, so I got a lot of catching up to do with Mezco. It's been rough out here while the strikes are still going on.
When's that ending? You know, right?
I mean, the emails keep saying, we're going back to the negotiating table. We're back. They did not even offer to counter.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's all right. The writers are back. I'm happy for them.
Okay, that's why I thought it was over, because the writers are back.
Yeah, but that just means your favorite late night television shows are back.
Oh, can't live without those.
No. That's how I get my news.
Shout out to my dad. I love my dad. He was saying, he was asking me if I watch YouTube. And I was like,
nice.
I said,
what'd you tell him?
I said, yeah, Dad, I watch a little bit of YouTube. He goes, so you know. And I go, about what? He goes, the news. I was like, oh, no, I don't watch the news on YouTube. He goes, you don't watch YouTube? You don't watch cable TV? How do you get your news? I just go, I don't. And he was just disappointed in me. Oh, man. It's just so funny that my dad gets his news from YouTube. It's crazy. Insane.
I honestly think that's like it for news.
Sick. Good night.
Hey, welcome to the after show.
Yeah, welcome to the after show. How's it going? You guys want to do an after show, or you wanna split? We got like half an hour, right? We could do like a little.
We didn't talk about this.
Okay.
We?
I mean, it's somebody doing. Jesus Christ! All right.
Is he a Mezco figure? Why does he have a middle finger?
Dude, can I tell you how much it genuinely turns me off when people include like middle finger sculpts on Dragon Ball characters that don't give a middle finger. It's so weird to me. It's like and even if the character does it, like Vegeta or Trunks or Gotenks, like including, it's just like really like cringe to me. I don't know. That's just me though. I know I'm the odd man out when it comes to this shit.
Am I behind on the chat? Because we just talked about Gotham by Gaslight Batman, and people are like, wait, Gotham by Gaslight Batman though. Yeah, my chat is like messed up because I already saw this thing saying Bull from Night Court passed today too.
I don't know, dog.
Anyway,
Monk is talking about Vegeta and stuff like that.
Yeah. What about a thumbs up? Where do you stand on thumbs up for?
Thumbs up is fine. It's nice. Like, I don't know. I'm like a positive dude. Like, it's just, I don't know. That shit is like weird to me. Like, it's not in the same realm of like lewd figures and then just like, or like 1/12 scale bongs and like buds and shit and people ripping cocaine, like getting their figures to do that stuff. It's not in that realm at all. Don't get it twisted, but it's like the PG-13 version of that. And I'm like, all right, tight, cool. What are you trying to do? You're like, we're full grown adults playing with toys. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand.
All right, we're getting to that part of the show where people DM me and are like, hey, you should talk about this. So thank you, Trevor. I'll pull this up. Hang on. Oh, geez. What's going on?
What is this?
Not this. I'm pulling something else up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. The Trev dog. Because this is from... I forget who this is from. But it's Dark Wolf. From Frazetta. He sent me just a photo, not the full account. But I do know this is being made. Who is this? This is like the Frazetta Girls like line, right?
Tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, this guy is coming out. They've shown him. It's not Mezco, but it's another Frazetta character, Dark Wolf, being made by another company, and it'll probably go with him. From Fire and Ice, that's right. Oh, Trevor has it in hand, and he's probably doing some amazing photos for it if he hasn't already.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just have no connection to this stuff at all, so I'm not the best person to get a reaction from.
we could talk about some October stuff too.
We could. I just don't have anything like pulled up or prepped. I was gonna save all that for Wednesday, because that's like the day after it's gone. But I mean,
exactly.
You can scroll through if you want.
What did I miss?
Absolutely nothing.
I had a very important moment to deal with.
Oh, seems like it's still going on.
How important?
That's somebody walking around in my house.
Oh.
Oh. A real person or like ghost?
A ghost.
Maybe it's the disembodied spirit of Emily G.
Hey, speaking of spooky stuff, have you guys seen that there's this Goosebumps TV show?
A new one, yeah, yes. On Hulu, right?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus too, apparently.
It is.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a movie night. Oh, thank you, Rabbit Hammer. Thank you.
Yeah, you should check it out. Actually, I've been watching it. It's interesting. I feel a little duped by it though.
How are you not watching cartoons, but you're watching Goosebumps? Can you please tell me that? Come on, man. What is happening? No,
it's not a cartoon.
No.
Your own damn question.
No. So, like, will you watch the Wiggles before a cartoon? First of all, I know the Wiggles are tight, but like, still,
I'll watch the Wiggles documentary.
Yeah,
one that just came out.
Make it make sense.
I'll say I feel duped by it because all the episode titles are like The Haunted Mask, Night of the Living Dummy, Cuckoo Clock of Doom, or whatever it's called. Say Cheese and Die. All right, all the classic Goosebump novels and episode names from back in the day. And they don't really they're not like adaptations of those stories or like remakes of those episodes from the old cartoon, or not the old cartoon, the old TV show. It's like its own show with like a continuous narrative, and it just has elements from those things. Like there's a continuing, plot developing, and then they just throw in like the haunted mask for a plot point in one of them to further the overall story.
Well, in that continuity, aren't R.L. Stine books like just in that universe, in that continuity, or no? Am I thinking of something else?
Yes, but every episode kind of like wraps up on its own and then moves on to the next one, right?
Yeah, Eric Elliman. No, there is no exception. It's not Miyazaki. It's not Into the Spider-Verse or Beyond the Spider. Any of these, he doesn't make an exception, right, Fabio? You don't make an exception for animated. There's no like specific property that you're like fine.
No.
There you go. He was asking.
No, come on.
Snowcat says Wiggles was the only concert they've ever been to.
I respect it.
Incredible.
It was pretty cool. Damn, did they do Hot Potato? Is that what it's called?
Hot potato. Yeah. Shout out to David Walton, who pointed out like one of the funniest things was like, the other day I was watching TV and there was a commercial for that new Goosebumps show and they were playing Travis Scott's Goosebumps as if that connects in some way.
Here's the other weird thing about that show too, is that it's clearly meant for like millennials with kids. Because all of the music, it's not even actually for millennials. I feel like it's more like for Gen Xers with kids. Because anytime they do like a flashback and like the sins of the parents are like now being, the kids are paying for it and all that stuff. And they do these flashbacks to when the parents were in high school, and it's like Black Hole Sun. It's like Creep Radiohead. It's just 90s ass music.
Rad.
It is kind of rad.
You just described my playlist playing when it's a rocker.
What would that be?
I said you just described my playlist.
Yeah,
Black Hole Sun, Creep.
Yeah.
Ebony Leopard says he'll see Disney Spider-Verse on ice before he actually sees the movie because
that would rip. Actually, that would fucking slap. Absolutely, I would. Somebody could fall. Nobody in the cartoon might fall.
Hey, boy, do I have news for you.
What?
What if I told you a key pivotal point of Miles' character is him falling off a building? What if I fucking told you that?
Yeah, but that was like planned by the animators. It's not human error.
That's not real.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh man. While I was gone, did you guys read that super chat that was there earlier?
Oh, we do need to. Hang on.
Come on, man.
From Bo Big. Thank you, Bo Big. Oh, because the Fobster hate train is going to continue, I suppose. He says, tapping in late, fellas. Watching the timeless classic Blazing Saddles. 1, because it's hilarious. And 2, to spite Fabio. Come on!
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I do not like Mel Brooks stuff. I just don't.
You're.
Am I wrong?
You're just a sad sack, huh? Why are you the way that you are?
It's part of my charm.
Why do you choose to be the way you are?
I hate
everything.
I hate so many things
about the way you choose to be. Oh my god.
Oh, especially not Men in Tights. Get that shit out of here. Carrie Elways was way better as a Saw actor.
Oh, he was great in Princess Bride. Although that's not a.
That's a good one, but it's more of a Andre the Giant vehicle.
Hey, Trav,
better as a Saw character.
One six shooter is saying, "What about Young Frankenstein, Fabio? Come on."
Nah.
Wow, you see this guy? This is your friend. 1-6 shooter. This is your friend, Travis.
I'll watch a Neil Breen movie before I watch a cartoon.
No.
Why?
Because it's part of my revenge plot against the president of the banks.
How many laptops must die at your entertainment?
A lot, as long as none of them are turned on. All the screens are going to be blank as I hack 4 of them at the same time.
Unk says, I vote instead of calling him Fabio, we call him Tommy Wiseau.
No.
He's got the hair. I don't know.
Why? Because why everyone betray me?
I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this world.
This is bullshit. I did not watch it. I did not.
Hey, have you seen his commercial for the denim warehouse he owned?
No.
What?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Please look it up. Type in Tommy Wiseau commercial. He uses, I'm sure without even asking, the OST from Back to the Future in it.
Well, he did a new movie called Big Shark.
Oh shit.
He just had a movie come out in 2023 called Big Shark.
Dang, go Tommy. I have a note written from Tommy Wiseau that says Merry Christmas. Signed Tommy Wiseau. I have it.
Hang on. There's no way you have that. Okay.
There
Are we going to play this with sound?
Yeah, go ahead. Turn it up.
Okay.
Or go back.
Well, He's quoting Shakespeare, so that's something.
His line delivery is crazy in this.
Okay. we can't get pinged for 30 seconds, right?
I don't think so.
All right, let's see.
He's talking over it too.
Be or not to be.
Wait, no, I can't hear it.
He must have gotten in trouble because that OST is not there.
Yeah, it's literally just about to play new music over it, and it went over the audio.
Oh.
Yeah. See? Somebody put it over so it wouldn't get in trouble.
I think we got enough. I think we got the point there.
You know the funniest part about this commercial, and it's gonna make you sad to hear this, Poncho, but there is no way that commercial didn't play in my local area because he's a San Francisco native. So that commercial, it must have been on local channels here.
Oh yeah, born and raised.
And I could have fucking watched it.
Is this how he made his money to fund his movies? He's a deniman.
Well, I think so. Apparently, he had. Hold on. He was like he had like a sugar mama, but also owed money to the mob. Maybe I might be making that up. But like, there's like a whole documentary about that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's always been rumored that he had ties to the Russian mob.
Okay. That sounds right.
I don't know if it was that he owed money or that he was like the son of somebody that was prominent or something, but that was always the rumor. Obviously, there's no confirming any of it because he
like
never
Russian is like too specific. It's probably like the Chechen mob or something.
Ooh, okay.
Dude, shout out to Hamzat Chimaev, huh? Yeah, he's the one.
Shout out to NoHo Hank, who I'm sure Tommy Wiseau was the inspiration for.
No, David, that's a misconception. Fabio has seen cartoons. He just, as an adult, does not watch them anymore.
Misconception.
Misconception. He has seen them. He's seen them before.
Yeah, I've heard of them for sure.
I've heard of them. He says,
and he's previously watched them, but now, no. Now, no way.
No. I mean, I honestly think Ebony Leopard might be right. I think I got so burnt out on watching Naruto that nothing else could really compare after that.
That's true. I'm literally doing the exact same thing with Mob Psycho 100 right now. I don't even fuck with new anime. What's the point? I've seen the best one. Like, yeah. Why even bother? Why even fucking bother? And that's not a bit. I truly feel that way.
No, he and neither. Just to let everybody know that that's not a bit for Fabio either. Print Rabbit is saying you're tearing me apart, Street Fashions. Hell yeah.
I've seen Batman the Animated Series enough to know it's actually called BTAS. So, David, I think I'm a bigger fan than you.
You know, that's a good question, Rabbit Hammer. What's your thoughts on Rotoscope, Fabio?
What an after show this is.
It's up there with mocap for me, I suppose.
Oh.
I grew up watching the Hobbit cartoon.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Ralph Bakshi. Ralph Bakshi. Yeah, there you go.
Or that one Mormon kids propaganda film. That one was rotoscoped. Great.
Oh, shout out to that one. Whatever that one is.
Yeah. Specific shout out.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? Oh, it's great.
You play the whole thing right now. Pull an Emmy out.
It's questionable. I'm already watching it on my third screen right now.
There's a 796 Studio saying, "What's up? What's going on, 796? We're bashing Fabio for not liking animated series." So
an animated series is very different from a cartoon, Rick.
Oh, okay.
You're like the anti Mario. He's all about the waifu lifu, and here, look at you.
It's true.
Yeah, to his detriment.
Oh, don't say that. he's living the dream.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know where I draw the line really, but I'll tell you this: I don't care at all to play these Spider-Man games either.
Dang, that's wild.
Damn! Oh my! That is so funny that you just said that because somebody in the comments just said we have an in people game cinematics. He said no. He said no.
Okay, let me clarify that because I will not play the game. I will watch the cinematics on YouTube for spoilers. I did the same thing with Mortal Kombat. I'm not playing those fucking games, but I'll watch cinematics to see where the story goes.
This is crazy. This is insane.
David Walton, you are completely mischaracterizing me.
He said, ironically, Fabio doesn't watch cartoons, but only watches hentai on the hub.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
Anthony Leopard said he watched Who Frames Roger Rabbit and fast forwarded the scenes with real actors until he got with real actors.
Same thing with Space Jam, dude.
There you go, yeah. Jordan, he was a cool guy, but this Bugs Bunny guy, I'm sick of him.
He's out of here.
Yeah, see? It's just... I probably got to the end of Spider-Man 2 before everybody else because I already watched all the cinematics. I know exactly where that game's going.
You knew within the hour, and these guys were fucking playing for days on end.
I know, right?
You
had to slowly develop the story as you went along. At that point, you can only get into it as much time as you put into the game, and it's just not.
Who would have thought?
Who's got time to watch a 40-hour film? Not me. I'm too busy watching a 120-hour film for Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I was about to say you're too busy playing a 128-hour film with Baldur's Gate.
Oh man, all the Metal Gear Solid cutscenes. My God, that's a 6-hour movie.
Oh my God, dude! I remember when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out. I was like 16 hours into that game, only experiencing maybe 8 hours, 10 hours of gameplay, and then I upped the update for it was like some huge update for PlayStation came out. I updated my console and it erased all of my save data for everything I had, and I never fucking played Metal Gear Solid again. I was like, there's no way I'm sitting through all that shit all over again. The first cutscene is over 20 minutes long, and I was like, I cannot do this. I like Kojima and Metal Gear, but not that much.
Dude, actually, my homie invited me to his play. We're still in high school or whatever, but he had the remake for the Metal Gear Solid game that was on GameCube.
Twin Snakes, baby.
Yeah, Twin Snakes, dude. He brought me over to play this game, right? And we just sat there watching cutscenes for 45 minutes. I'm like, what is this? Oh my God. Shout out to Nima, who Rick, you sent me that. He's my biggest Blink 182 fan. He had 11 songs on his iPod Shuffle in high school, and 7 of them were Blink 182.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Pancho, but Blink 182 actually went and performed at a fucking Denny's and did the "What the fuck is up, Denny's?"
No, they did not. That's so crazy.
They absolutely did.
Amazing. It was amazing.
They absolutely did.
Yeah, and they're fucking up that Wendy's.
What's up?
Denny's. Sorry, Denny's.
He did the whole thing. He quoted it perfectly. He said, "What's up?" twice, and then "What the fuck is up,
Denny's?"
Yeah, he did it.
And it was all to announce the tour. It was probably the single best tour announcement of all time.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is that I'm sure you and Fabio are sitting here, mainly you, I'm sure, Pancho, and thinking wow, this episode really devolved. But
this is better.
If you weren't in the Toy Migos live stream last night, then you don't know a thing about podcast devolving.
Oh yeah,
their podcast
put me on, baby.
Their podcast, it's amazing. Their podcast evolved into, I think, more than an hour of them talking about those fucking birds at Target that they have, those seasonal birds that change outfits and stuff like that. And Cheney's wife was showing them on screen, and then Ernie brought his wife's whole collection. And then in the middle of it, Ernie's wife went to go buy the new birds that were at Target, and then came back and showed her haul.
There are birds at Target?
Yeah, they're these little plushy birds that they sell.
Birds aren't real, first of all. Okay, they're just.
Well, I never said these were real. Oh yeah, see, Brad Harper was there.
Do you know about the birds at Target? No, the birds. Seasonal birds that change outfits and stuff. They're like plushes. All right, so I just put Becca on about these birds. So I guess I'm gonna.
That's what it was so funny because that's what was happening. Ernie's wife found out about the new ones because Cheney's wife was showing them off on stream, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And she left in the middle of the stream. was updating Ernie and sending him screenshots at Target number 2, and was
fucking Brickseek looking for inventory numbers.
Brickseek looking for birds.
Oh man, it was so funny. And then what's his name was super pissed the whole time. Can we stop talking about these birds?
Hold on, let's start talking about these birds. Can you pull up Jamie? Can you put up a picture of those birds?
Jamie,
real quick.
Jamie, can you get a picture of these birds?
I want to know.
Yeah, I'm still looking for this Blink 182 fuck. Can you send it on my Fobster account? Because you sent it to my Normie account.
Yeah.
I don't have it pulled up here. All right, Target Birds. All right, sure.
Yeah, it's like
this will be
it's
two
like a really
toy podcasts evolving into Target Birds.
Good.
Yeah, because you know what happened? She said it live on the air, but Ernie's lady was saying on the stream that like last year she missed them, so she didn't get any of the Christmas birds last year.
Oh my god, they even do nativity scenes of them.
Oh,
that's what she got yesterday. She got the nativity scene.
Oh my god.
We've seen these
birds.
I have seen these. Okay, I didn't know that was like a thing they do.
Dude, yeah, every season they change, and like,
oh my god,
it was so funny. She found one that's a snowman where it's just 3 birds sitting on top of each other.
Oh my god,
it was just evolving. It's hilarious.
Did you see the birds? Google Target Birds.
They're the shit, man. My girlfriend has a few of them. Yeah, man. Art
some nice soft goods on these. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Art with Toys was in the chat, like saying they don't customize them for people.
Huh?
Oh my god!
Rick was in the chat.
Roll up to my neighbors right now and ask. See if
he'll tell you. He'll tell you. It was amazing. They were called. It was called the Bird Migos. Last night.
Apparently, there's like tons of them.
And they change every season. There was a Day of the Dead bird, and
tomorrow,
it was funny.
apparently.
Cheney's wife was like flexing, like, "Look, we got the Day of the Dead bird," and then Ernie's like, "I got that one too. Her name is Conchita." Like, or it was something ridiculous. It was hilarious.
Okay,
you guys with the birds too.
It's all connected, baby.
It's all connected. Yeah, it was really funny.
The Toy Tuber cinematic universe.
Toy Tuber. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a thing.
The Kittle cinematic universe.
Yeah. Bird universe. It's real.
Birdverse.
Yeah, this shit is for real. And it was funny. Who was it? Augie or somebody was asking, like, is there a website where we can chronicle like all the birds like that have released?
Oh my god.
Yeah, is there like a toy arc or some kind of there's probably a crazy subreddit for them actually.
I don't doubt it.
There has to.
All right, hang on. Because I finally found it. I should have just gone on Blink's Instagram.
And then it was funny as Ernie was showing off his collection, there was one that looked a little wonky, and it was Walmart's ripoff of the Target birds.
Oh no. Caught with a bootleg.
Because they're so popular. They're so popular that the Walmart had to knock them off. And Danny was like, "Those are the great value birds."
Oh no.
And you know what's funny?
Aaron Manuel. What's up, Manuel? Articulated comic bird art. Let's go.
There you go. Instead of brick seek, bird seek.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here to bird up and party down.
Bird up or show on television. Yeah, see, they're doing it in the Denny's, baby.
There it is. What the fuck is that?
Bro, nobody in the year of our Lord 2023, let it be known that nobody can put asses in the seats of a Denny's like Blink 182.
No,
unless it's the Hobbit Hole breakfast coming back. I don't think. Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe.
Yeah. Open up the pit. Open up the pit by the salad bar. Open up the pit.
Bro, the real Grand Slams go down in the pit.
That's true.
I couldn't even finish the moons over my hammy.
This is amazing. Let it be known, this is just a legendary video. And
oh yeah, it was amazing.
It's still such a thing is amazing.
Dude, if I was the guy that did What the Fuck Is Up Denny's, I'd be on cloud 9 right now. They fucking saw me and they did it. Now I know why brothers get escorted out of the Denny's.
It's crazy that Denny's has this reputation and then Waffle House is only known for fights. I mean, come on.
Yeah, one of them is raging in jubilation, and the other one is they're just raging.
Some people go for WWJD. I'm more of a WTFIUD type of guy.
What is that?
What the fuck is up, Denny's?
What is up, Denny's? You know, we did have a super chat. I don't know if you guys got to it from Static Thunder.
We do.
$4.99. Thank you, Static Thunder. He says, "You know, it's okay if Fabio doesn't like cartoons as long as he doesn't hate, sweet treats or something. Then we're good.
Static. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but I do not like sweet treats. I do not. I was at my friend's house earlier this week. It was his birthday. We were doing like a pumpkin carving thing at his apartment, and everyone was like saying like what they like for breakfast. Speaking of Denny's, also everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I love pancakes, waffles, bacon and eggs. That's such a great like breakfast, And I'm like, "Oh, I don't like sweet breakfast. You can miss me with like the only time I've ever liked since." I mean, even before I kind of cut out sugar altogether, I was never like a big pancakes and syrup type of dude, right? The only time I've ever enjoyed it is I went to like a pancake, and it wasn't an IHOP or a Denny's, but it was a similar place here local. And I was like kind of, duped into like, oh, you got to try the pancakes here. You got to do it. They're so good. You got to do it. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Is it that one diner?
It was
one diner that's really popular down there?
It's the original Pancake House in Redondo.
Okay.
Yeah, legendary spot, right? All right, cool, fine. I will. You got me on the gimmick. I'll try it, and I did not like it. But what saved it for me, they had blueberry hot sauce, and the blueberry it was like a ghost pepper blueberry hot sauce, and I put it on the pancakes, and it saved the whole thing for me. So the only way I'll have a sweet breakfast like pancakes with syrup or waffles is if I can just immediately douse it in something vinegary and hot.
Well, what was funny was that when I went to Mexico growing up as a kid, because most Mexicans love to just dump their children in Mexico and have no responsibility for a summer. When I went to Mexico and my family took me out to have like pancakes at some place, I was fucking livid when they didn't have syrup and they didn't know what syrup was. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what are we doing here? You guys don't know what syrup is? And they're like, no, we have butter and jam. I was like, butter and jam? This isn't toast. I was like losing my mind like 10 years. I was like 10 years old in Mexico. I was going for pancakes and there was this amazing stack of pancakes in front of me. And they were like, no, you want condensed milk? I was like, no, where's the fucking syrup? I was like, it was a whole thing. And then like the word for syrup is like the same word for honey. And funny, she was like, "Oh, you want honey?" And I was like, "Yes, that's what I want."
Really?
It's miel. It's the same thing.
We call it syrup.
Syrup. And
it's phonetic as hell.
I was so pissed because I didn't know. She just said like, "Oh, this is what you're talking about," and the consistency looked the same when I was in the restaurant. And I was like, "Yeah, baby, syrup." And then I take a bite full of just fucking honey in my mouth, and I was like, "What have I done?" And to this day, I've never gotten pancakes in Mexico since. Shout out to Andy Milanakis, hell yeah.
When my friends were describing their breakfast habits, I'm like, yo, my shit just sounds like so sad compared to this. Like my breakfast is oatmeal with salted water. I gotta salt the water, put the oatmeal in, because even then it's too sweet for me. Sugar-free chocolate protein powder, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and untoasted walnuts. And it sounds as sad as I'm describing it, yes, but it's like, it doesn't feel like a treat at all.
It's
and yet
not.
It kind of is for me. It kind of is. I feel like if it sounds, as bad as it sounds, but when I'm having it, I'm just like, this is a treat. Like I feel like I'm cheating, how tasty this is. Oh my God. But no, it is.
Unk says, come on, dog, that's white. Oh my gosh. Wait, later, Rabbit Hammer.
Later, dude.
Fabio is ready for his old age.
That's how I maintain my youthful charm, right?
Anthony Leopard says, Fabio makes me feel young just listening to him.
That's how I maintain it, bro. I'm fucking 30 years old. I'd still be playing fucking 15-year-olds on TV for some reason.
David Wan says, you torture your mouth to start the day.
Nah, man, it's delicious. It's tasty. I'm not about to lose those gains. All that protein powder. Come on, it's so good.
You think he's a failure because he goes home to Starlight Night?
Yeah,
stick it in your ear, LaFleur. I wouldn't trade you my breakfast for all of King Midas's silver.
You know You want to know the crazy part is that I quote that all the time, and when people don't understand it, they get really upset with me. It's gold, not silver. Yes, I know. That's the point of the fucking joke. They do it to me all the time. I'm pretty sure King Midas had gold. I was like, I know that. It's supposed to be silver. That's the joke. Michael, do you like?
I'll be honest though. I see the ads for the magic spoon, like sugar-free cereal, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like a treat right there. Oh my gosh, new sponsor of the channel.
Magic Spoon tastes like cardboard. You'd love it.
Ah, that's disappointing.
It is the worst. Yeah, but you don't fuck with mini wheats? You don't fuck with mini wheats, Fabio?
No, I think even when I was like eating cereal regularly for breakfast, it was like
Honey Bunches of Oats or what?
Honey Bunches of Oats. That's right, actually.
Yeah,
well, but it was the Trader Joe's version. It was the Trader Joe's version.
No,
and then I switched to straight up just the like, oops, all clusters, and it was like just like no flavor,
just the fucking granola. Oh my god.
I can go to prison and never see a change in my diet, bro.
That gruel diet would agree with him.
Honestly, after it all mixes together, yeah, it's straight up gruel for sure.
Gruel sandwiches, everything gruel. David Walton has been bringing up a couple times. I keep forgetting that there is a Kickstarter he wanted to bring up, even though he's not here. He's in the comments, but he's here. Machu Toy says, "You guys got me eating cereal right now."
T-Belle says, cereal killer vibes. No, I told you, man, I don't eat cereal. I don't. That's the one thing I'm not killing.
Nico Hodge says, the only cereal I eat is Boo Berry during October, baby.
Mm-hmm. I was a big Captain Crunch guy, you know, that was something. That's why I was Colonel Crackers for all that time.
Wow, that's why you were the Colonel.
But to be fair, it wasn't the cereal itself that made me enjoy the taste. It was the blood from the roof of my mouth when it mixed all together.
There you go.
So maybe
real vampiric vibes. Now you were Twilight before Twilight.
Maybe there is something psychopathic about it.
Captain Crunch and blood from his gums, says Ebony Leopard. Oh God.
Ebony Leopard. Well, come on, man. That's how I maintain this youthful facade. Is
Nico, did you buy the
driving myself with simple pleasures?
Did you buy the Boo Berry from Jada? Because he's saying that Boo Berry, all other Halloween cereals, and I'll stand on this.
I hope you did, dude, because that was a nice little release.
Yeah, that was a fun. Even I got it. I think one of you guys picked it. Oh no, I ended up getting it, right? Or did one of you guys pick it up for me? I remember.
I think we did. Pretty sure. Yeah, I sent it. Pretty sure I sent it.
Yeah, you did. I think.
Okay.
Plastic Thunder says, I consume the most cereal during October because I don't want to take the time to actually prepare myself a real meal since I'm grinding out toy picks. See what you did to him, Pancho?
He made his own choice.
No, he did not make his own unhealthy choice. No. I was a big Cocoa Krispies guy. That was cool, huh?
Cocoa Krispies? Yeah, Cocoa Krispies is great. It's fantastic. Yeah. Brother, let me tell you, that was the only figure I truly wanted from SDCC, but missed. I ordered it on Amazon and got it in the mail today. Nico, why didn't you say anything, Nico? We could have gotten it for you. Come on. Next time, Nico. We'll get you whatever you need.
I'm like, what do I have as a treat? I literally just do like chips and dip, and I feel like I'm cheating.
Well, what kind of chips? That sounds like a fine treat until you tell me what kind of chips. And if you tell me fucking plain Ruffles, we're ending the stream.
No, dude, just straight up tortilla chips. Just salty tortilla chips, no flavor. I will say though, I found a spot. I found a brand of chips that they only have at like my local Albertsons here. It's the only place I've ever seen them. And it's like, it's got the tag on the shelf that says shop local. This is like one of the local brands that we're featuring, whatever. It's called Taco Works. I don't know if they have them up there, but it's apparently a company out of San Luis Obispo. Shout out to Slow.
That's really close to here. That's like 30 minutes from here.
That's what I figured. Yeah. If you find it's like an orange bag, it's like a 1 pound bag. It's just supposedly plain tortilla chips, but they have like an original seasoning. And I checked the ingredients, and it's like paprika, salt, pepper, monosodium glutamate. These are MSG chips, and they're so fucking good, dude. I kill a whole bag in almost a whole sitting. And then for the dip, what was it called? It's like bitchin sauce or something. It's like some.
Bitchin sauce is good.
Yeah,
it's like a nut chipotle, dip. It's really good.
Yeah, it was super tasty. I had the spicy variant of it, and it was like, oh, how spicy could it possibly be, right? It's got like ghost peppers in it, actually very spicy. So that feels like a treat, but it's not like sweet. I'm literally like also torturing myself whilst eating it because it is burning my mouth. That's so.
I don't know why I thought it was way closer. I'm 2 hours away from San Luis Obispo, so I'm not that close. I thought it was fucking 30 minutes from it. Okay. Way out.
Oh, Punker Mike lives near Slow, bro. If you got Taco Works chips near you, Punker Mike, that's the way. Yeah, dog. No sugar, but yes to MSG. Of course, it literally stands for make stuff good. It's the best.
Yeah, that whole campaign for the whole like weird campaign to demonize MSG.
Mm-hmm.
Some sideways shit, dude.
Bro, chefs use MSG in their cooking.
Dude, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Everywhere you go, they use it, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, like, all the time.
That whole campaign is nutty. Everywhere uses it. Like the fucking all that Panda Express shit is MSG. Even if they say it's not, they change the name. It's the same thing. I'm sure I think there's a big sign that says no MSG at Panda Express. It's bullshit. They have something else that's the exact same thing.
No. MSG is
with a different name.
Big
MSG. Oh man, this is crazy. Punker Mike says that Costco in his area has a huge box of Taco Works chips.
Get two.
There you go.
I literally have a 1 pound bag waiting for me. Every time I go to the store, I'm like, last time I went, actually, not this past time, but the time before, I got the last one on the shelf. I didn't even have to hide it underneath or anything and wait for it to go on discount. Like some toy collectors.
Wow, pointing the finger.
I got the last one on the shelf, and then I went back yesterday because I made a pizza today, so I bought fresh ingredients for that, and they had restocked the entire section. I got 2 bags.
What a guy! Yeah, David Walton says Uncle Roger is going to be the next guest on the week's podcast. That would be unreal. And I think that we would hit numbers unlike any other toy podcast you've ever seen. It would be insane. Yeah, and I sent you a link, Fabio, on the chat.
Oh, okay.
This new Kickstarter, or it's not new, but it's a Kickstarter.
Oh, I see. Oh, we're talking about Kickstarters now? Just random Kickstarters? This is just for a graphic novel.
Random. Comic book, man. We're articulated comic book art. Come on, what are you talking about?
All right, fine, fair.
This is from the same guy that did Batman White Knight. He's doing a Kickstarter for Zorro, Man of the Dead. Look at that. Look at that art. Incredible. And I'm pretty sure that this is like a story where Zorro is not limited to one man ever, I think. Alex Garcia says, I think I may live super close to you. You might. I live in the Bay Area, baby. You ever heard of San Jose? I'm right by there. That's just the city I tell people, because I tell them where I'm actually at, they won't fucking know where I'm saying. But
it's true.
I live in the Bay by San Jose. I say where I live at, and they're like, "What? What is that? Isn't that Montana?" Is that not?
Mike, you have to get you some Taco Works. I'm telling you, man, it's life changing. I don't need any other chips ever. I'm just looking for like. It's usually the opposite, right? I get the sauces and then I just look for vehicles for them. No, I have the vehicle. Perfect. And now I'm trying to find some passengers for it. Although, Rick, I finally, as of maybe like a couple months ago now, but I finally finished all the La Vic sauce that you had given me at San Diego, right?
Oh my God.
And I found, there you go. Punker Mike lives off Taco Works. Great. Amazing. Oh, love to hear it. I found I made, I guess, the best recipe for that sauce. I was making consistently just the most delicious fucking queso of my life with that La Vic sauce. Oh, dude. Never eaten so much melted cheese in my life.
Yeah, man. Next time, let me know. I'll buy a bundle and ship it out. I do it to my friend in Torrance all the time.
Yeah, go ahead. Lie to the post office. Tell them there's nothing liquid, perishable, or hazardous inside that thing. It's all 3.
I package it and drop it off, baby. They don't even ask me.
No, that's great.
My biggest regret was not asking for some of that Lavix sauce.
We'll get
biggest regret. Well, it's probably going to be
sauce for the table.
Probably not going to be never. Catch me in 18 years, bro. That's the next time I'll be out there.
Damn, not 18 years. Well, the worst part is
good. That means you're not going to be dragging around a stroller at San Diego Comic-Con like some of those other irresponsible parents.
Never ever catch me doing that. Never ever catch me doing that.
I didn't want to make last week somber because it was such an incredible news update, but we totally lose you for this coming San Diego Comic-Con because she's literally giving birth in July.
Yeah, so there's no way I'm coming to that.
There's no way he's coming to San Diego Comic-Con. It's
no.
like that.
Absolutely no way.
You could just not be around.
It's so you know what? It's so funny because Becca said the exact same thing. She said you could go. You could, and I go, yeah, I know what that means. Means I'm packing my bags, baby. Let's fucking go.
You'd come back. You'd come back divorced. You can go.
Well, it just depends what the exclusives are. So I'll weigh my options next year.
Tell her, like, I'll give you something though.
You never know. You never know. What if it comes like a couple weeks early and it like lines up right? You know, it's like a month early almost because it came 2 weeks. Like it's basically a month. 2 weeks is basically a month.
Yeah, basically
2 weeks. That's like a month.
Oh,
that's
true.
A month, 2 weeks. You can make it. Yeah, it's a cool Kickstarter. This doesn't need anybody's help because this shit is like $200,000 and like its goal was like.
We saw this booth at San Diego. It's Massif Publishing.
Massif.
Oh shit, it is. I forgot because you kept saying that when we passed by.
Everything. Like Tourette's level of every time.
Oh, we got a 5 pound.
Let's go.
Super chat from Jay's Toy Collection UK, baby.
Let's go.
MCM London.
Thank you.
MCM London today. My first ever Comic-Con interview with Ryan and Jing from Hasbro scheduled for my YouTube. I'm a bit nervous, but hopefully it goes well. Hey man, those guys, they're super, super fun to talk to.
Yeah.
They love this shit just as much as you do, unless you're a terrible person.
No, bro. Don't let Rick steer you wrong. These dudes are intimidating as hell. You better come correct, or you're gonna get put into a damn corner. All right.
No, man, these guys are great. You're gonna do fine. Don't listen to this guy. He doesn't even eat cereal.
Yeah, that's how I know I've got all my wits about me because I'm not hopped up on sugar all the time. Anyway, this has been episode 288. Comic Book Art Podcast.
Articulate Comic Book Podcast.
Yeah, you know.
We talked about cereal, the birds. I'm so happy we were able to sneak the birds in there.
Let's sneak them in one more time. What's up with these birds though?
They're great. They're super fun. They're super cute. They have like funny names, and they're seasonal. This is look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. There's a Bride of Frankenstein one and a Frankenstein one. For some reason, the Frankenstein is called Gomez. #1 cereal podcast on cable TV.
Is he really? Oh hell yeah!
The interest has peaked.
Fucker Mike with the fucking photo right here. There it is.
Wow. Yeah.
5 pounder, baby.
Best by December 2nd, 2023. Good luck if it lasts until next week.
Right? That's only best by. All right. They'll still be pretty good after. Bro. Punker Mike and I, we resonate on a lot of things. I gotta get another 3 bags to get on his level, it seems like. Oh, so good.
Ebony Leopard saying you can't buy just one of those birds. You'll have a flock in no time. It's just like damn Pops. Oh, thank God I fucking hate Pops.
Well, they need friends. You can't just have one bird, birds of a feather.
Watch them
together.
Watch them.
Yeah. I hate those figures too.
Oh no.
I hate them.
Or you can get like a whole Brady bunch right here. Look at that.
Yeah, homegirl up there, that's definitely supposed to be Lydia from Beetlejuice. The one to the right.
Oh yeah, huh? And there's Das Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's Gomez.
Or is that Frankenstein's monster?
Little do they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are pretty fun.
Oh, there's the Day of the Dead ones.
Yeah, they are.
Look at that. Look like they belong to Coco.
These are some Coco ass birds for sure.
Tyrone Trail.
That's what I said when I saw that cartoon. I said, I'm in love with the Coco.
What's the? Why is there an A in front of the $5?
Australian Aussie dollars.
Aussie dollars, baby. Home of Target. If you guys didn't know, that's where Target comes from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, one time I was at my Target and this fucking Australian guy with a suit came in and was fucking bashing on everybody in the store. What the fuck is going on here? And you could tell that he wasn't like he was like there to like oversee the stores.
Oi, what the fuck are you kids doing on my fucking lawn?
I thought Target was French, and it was called Target.
You would think.
Oh yeah, let's read Tyrone's super chat before we
let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. Speaking of Australia, Tyrone trial. This was $5 Australian. That conversion rate. Thank you. Well, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to try.
Sure.
Mindless One Way was cancelled for Australia. I'm sorry. No, I won't. Do any of you know which retailers ship from Southeast Asia? The local FB groups are upset over this. First of all, I'm surprised anybody on Facebook, groups or otherwise, is upset about anything. It's usually such a calm bunch. But yeah, I don't think any of us on the panel might know, but perhaps somebody in the chat can help you out here.
It's true.
Yeah, or you know what? Chamba's from Australia. Maybe like in his comments would be like a fairly Australian, a good amount of fairly Australian people there. Let me look up something really quick. Sometimes there's this website that has ship out of Asia. I don't know about Southeast Asia, but they ship out of Asia. That really sucks, man.
Yeah, that's oh, thanks, Tyrone. I got the approval. All right, we're good.
My
so the
stereotypes
wave, that was
live to see another day.
Oh, it is home of Bluey, huh?
That's true.
Mindless One.
That's the Marvel Knights wave, right?
Yeah, Tyrone. I don't have good news for you, but I do have kind of good news for you. Ami has that wave.
Oh God.
That's
you can pre-order that wave. They're $30, but to be fair, Legends here are $27.99, so it's not like you're spending some super absorbent amount for them. So Ami has them, $30. That's the Marvel Knights wave, right? Mindless One.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you can go on Ami and order them if you want. It's like kind of a last resort. Like it's funny. He said, "I'll take it." Many thanks, Rick. Hey, no problem, man. There you go.
Yep. All right.
So, Ami has the whole wave up for order. Get her done.
All right. I mean, talk about scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, well, you know, I'm glad you stayed on this long. We just helped the viewer.
That's true. That's true. And we cleaned out the bottom of the bird cage. Huh? You know what I mean? October. Still a few days left. Huh? I got some catching up to do. What should I do for OGs only? So I'm so lost. I was telling Rick.
Just shoot him. Just shoot a Mez, a roach. It's the original.
Yeah, you got the Street Gomez, right?
Rumble Society.
I guess, but
you Street Gomez and Vapor. They look like some OGs.
But it's too obvious, you know.
Oh,
I don't want.
What? What are you talking about? Nobody else did it. The day's already passed, didn't it?
I don't know. All right, let's. All right, I'll take that. How about Dream Big? What should I do for that one?
Dream Big. Oh, come on, man. You got to use
Giant Man. Okay.
You got to use Slugfest.
I guess he's pretty big. What should I say with cutouts?
I'm not going to do your homework for you.
What?
You should make a cutout that says, "I don't watch cartoons."
I'm gonna have to get Brandon to help me out on that one. Some custom cutouts.
There you go. Oh man, Brad Harper has a good one for Dream Big. Do the '89 Batman finally showing up?
No, that'll be for Suit Up.
There you go.
Because of all the lawsuits going Mezco's way for lying about their release date.
There it is.
Hey. All right. Hey, I'm Fabio. Friends call me Fobster. Instagram, Fobster360. YouTube, Fobster. Go subscribe. I might just do a stream on Halloween just for fun.
Wow.
I'm not sure yet.
There you go.
But just a one-time
limited
engagement special presentation Halloween special.
guest speaker emeritus. What'd you call it?
Guest speaker, special speaker.
Yeah, something like that. Oh man, Static Thunder hit us with 199. Hit us with 199 using a Shrek figure. Ogres only. I love it.
Ogres only.
I am actually desperate for a Shrek figure.
I have 2. You want one? Man.
Yeah, I kind of want one.
Mezco's the one to do it.
Yeah, right, and Mezco's I would also like a Lightning McQueen figure, and then I will have
Revoltech has one.
Revoltech has one, and it's articulated.
I'm trying. I mean, just a cheap one I can use for a photo because I'm trying to, finish a team on my book shit.
I think it's pretty cheap because it's.
I'm trying to finish a team here. I'm trying to complete a very core team, the Sense of Right Alliance.
There you go.
Christ.
Oh, Brad Harper, but wait, those are cartoons.
I mean, I wouldn't watch them. I would just.
He just wants them. Doesn't mean he's going to watch them. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I'll shut my eyes once I have them in hand. Then I win. Like I do on YouTube now that they're starting to outlaw all the ad blockers. I just close my eyes. That way they can't get me.
300 IQ solution.
Thanks, man. Just right above room temperature is where I keep my IQ. Rick, who are you?
Hey, what's up? Hey, you guys see me around? It's Rick from the podcast.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you can follow me on RickDom2345 on Instagram. Yeah, Doggo, I will. Sorry, before we go, Doggo told me, could you ask Boog about bringing back those old videos? Dude, I'm in it. I'm on his head. I'm in his fucking head right now, telling him to do these videos because I want that video where Emiya tells him that he wants to see Pharaoh naked.
Do you remember what it's called? Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah, it's called NECA Walkthrough.
Okay,
just that. I don't remember the year. It's like 2015 or like 2016 or something. It's like so. It's one of those years.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah. And just look for the one. It'll be see, Poncho's got our back, Dog. Don't worry. It's the one where you see the Iron Maiden Egyptian face.
It's called Pharaoh Eddie from Power Slave.
Dude, a lot of people say that they want all his old videos back because they like watching the old Meantime in Between Times. They were like fairly long and vlogish figure photography.
Mm-hmm.
So, nobody does that anymore. Boog, bring it back. Quit playing.
I know he was like his plan was to systematically bring them back like 1 week at a time, but I think it just got away from him. I just put all my shit on public, and then that was a big mistake because there's tons of shit that I had on unlisted.
Like family shit and like there's like a vacation video that was a little saucy, and you were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, hey, I kind of did that. I did a little like photo, not vlog, but like a walkthrough or like a process. I don't even know what I called it, but just like in the process of doing one of my October shots. So I might do one more before the week is out. I don't know. I got a lot of photos to catch up on, so still doing that. Anyway, Poncho, what's up? Who are you?
That's it. I'm Poncheesy. Follow me on Instagram. I will be putting up pre-orders for Green Dusties soon, before October ends, for sure. I just desperately want to do like a trailer for it, and I just don't have time. And that's it. And everybody that did order their Green Dusties, if they haven't shown up yet, then I'm still shipping the other half of the batch. I've just been busy. I'm so sorry. But
I mean, you could be forgiven. You just found out that you're going to be a father.
It's all right.
Yeah,
well, that's no excuse.
Trying to satisfy a lot of pregnant cravings now, huh?
That's no excuse.
You should tell her, hey, are you craving me going to San Diego in July? Oh my god.
She's like, no, I want pickles and chocolate. Nice try.
Fuck. So close. But I had her.
The best part, Poncho, what I'm very excited for you to do is to use your child as content. It's gonna be so good.
I refuse.
There you go.
Oh, what?
I refuse.
Ryan 2.0. He's also Filipino.
That kid needs to grow up with a camera pointed at him.
No,
all times.
You know what? Actually, my goal is to not expose this kid to technology at all.
There you go. Make him illiterate. Make him illiterate.
My favorite thing about this is all the opinions I'm going to form and develop about being a parent, because now I'm the expert. That's what I can't wait for.
No. Your favorite thing is going to be everybody telling you that they're the expert and to listen to them.
That's true.
No, the real privilege you have is to get to tell everyone that you now have the most difficult job on earth.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the milk documentary. You don't want to give him that, bro. Trust me.
There's pus in that
not
stuff,
your mother,
man.
Not your milk.
There's fucking pus, bro. Let me tell you, the FDA, they allow 30% of pus in that bitch. I'll tell you that. They'll tell you that on the box, do they?
It's so, like, speaking of like everybody in the comments is talking about it, but like I was not in a argument, but I was having a discussion with somebody who was like so adamant about their kid not being an iPad kid, to the point where like they're not letting him watch TV, or they're not doing any of that shit. And I'm like, you gotta do, like, your kid's gonna be dumb as shit if you like, why would you not expose your child to technology? I just don't understand.
You don't gotta give him an iPad 24/7, but like,
I don't want my kid to be an iPad kid, because my little sister-in-law is definitely an iPad kid, and it's like the craziest shit ever.
Ebony Leopard's on the same wavelength as usual with me, which is a little strange. But you should make him grow up with each system as you did. Start him off on the Game Boy, and then move him on up to the Game Boy Color, and then the Game Boy Advance, and then eventually an SP, because you got all of them, right?
I do. I was actually randomly thinking about that earlier today while I was at Target. I was like, what games will I expose this infant child to first? So I mean, I might. I don't know.
Just go with Michael Scott, KISS. Come on, man.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Exactly.
It hurts my feelings every time.
Every time. But yeah, I have all that shit. So like, I probably will. I mean, like, it's easier for kids to learn like a NES or whatever. So
yeah.
And it's gonna be great because those games are crazy hard. So we'll get all that in the first place.
You gotta teach this kid how to speak first.
It's not true. Have you seen the gaming baby on TikTok? That shit, it's like the funniest shit in the world. I'm talking like a real dad now. It's crazy. Have you seen the TikTok about that kid? It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Let me tell you something about raising kids, brother. Let me tell you something people don't tell you. Little secret people don't tell you.
Genuinely, this was like before we even knew Becca was pregnant, but like I sent the video of like somebody complaining about like, I'm never giving my kid an iPad, and then it scrolls to like week 3 with the gaming baby. Now it's on a aimbot or something. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, you're gonna have like a Xbox Live kid.
Oh no, no.
Oh yeah,
there's
online gaming.
No slurs in this house. No.
I mean, his first words will be "get wrecked."
Get wrecked.
or get good, kid.
Get good. Get good.
Get good, kid.
Get
Mm-hmm.
good.
Get good, kid.
Get good, peer. Could be it. Why not?
Ebony Leopard, make them learn what it's like to not be able to save a game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've talked about my fictitious child long enough.
Oh, it's real. It's real. It's just not here yet. Come on.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. This
is us planning out all the displays before we get a Mezco figure in 2 years.
Genius.
That's just me. Sorry. All right. Well, this has been episode 288, A.C.B.A. podcast. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And until next time, peace.
Bye.
And we'll catch you around the bend, Chief. Take care. Bye.
Oh my god. Alex Garcia is saying to lock that toy room. I think for like the first year I don't have to worry about locking it, I guess. But after the first year when this kid is mobile, I might not even have it at all. That thing's got to be sacrificed, unfortunately.